everyone, welcome back to Persona 5. Woo! In a bit, I was out of town for about a week and a half, and just the past few days I'm just fighting jet lag. But now I'm feeling good. So I think it's time we get back to the game. So I lied. I didn't actually play at all after last episode. I said I was gonna do a little grinding, but I just, well, let's just get right in. Well, let's get into it. I mean, we're gonna be doing some dungeoning here anyway, so we'll have plenty of time to talk about things. Yeah, the short of it though, that we're probably speedway stream. Not entirely sure, but that's probably what's gonna happen. So let's just hop right into it, okay? And then I'll explain things. Actually, they're gaming out. What a 5 Royal. Okay. Let me just quickly set up my party before we out. Oh, there's one thing that I can put. Why is that got like a fucking virus? That because it's a borrowed persona from. Oh no, that's because it's jailed. Okay, I thought that might have been because this is Menato's persona. But no, it's because that makes sense. Yeah, we got plenty of open slots for. Let's hope. That's not actually what it is. Actually, wait. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I want to see how we're doing. We're already a good chunk into the game. Started a good amount of it. So, okay, these two, we don't have to worry. There's Sojudo, I feel like we want to be. That should be higher considering. I don't know. On and Ryu are currently the social links that are highest priority because I've been told that if I want to get the true ending for the game, or best ending or something like that. Oh no. I'm entirely sure the exact specifics, but I've just heard that I should God damn it. But yeah, I've just heard that if I want to get like the best ending of the game or whatever, I've just been told that I should make sure to finish all the party members. So the thing that we didn't really do in the games is the party members. Alright, so yeah, so we're definitely this time around mainly focused on it, and I'm glad to say that at least those two so far been, I think, on more. Which has been so it is quite comforting the fact that at least so far our two party members, they actually have like good social so far as opposed to our original sort of party members were Yosuke and Yosuke and Shin, right? So yeah, so hopefully that level of quality will. Fuck, I'm forgetting his name. Artist dude. Yeah. Then Gordon's. Yeah, they're working on. Back at Lead Doctor, that one. Or Mishima should be leveling up soon. Best. Son. Faith is. Maruki. Yeah, Maruki is also another, Maruki is also another high priority social link. The reason for that being first of all, he's a limited time link. He will be leaving the school as which means we have a little bit less time to his social. I don't know how long this game runs, but if it's like the other two, probably gonna be running a few months next year. If it's like, which means we'll definitely get a few more months to rest the cast after Maruki's done. So we want to get him done before he's and our deadline. There's also the fact that Maruki is a counselor, not a standard 20. But means he is one of the additions to Royal. Same with Faith. So the fact that he is one of the added in Royal, I think that it might, because if you remember, before a big social link added in Royal was, and finishing the social link was important. I mean, it only like changed the single line of the ending, but still added more context to the story and gave us a course. So those are the two reasons I think yes, I need to stop getting sidetracked. I want that. Yeah, so currently On is our highest level person. Leaving her behind. Also, I thought I was under leveled when we first reached Madarame boss fight because we got destroyed. But that was before I figured out that it's a boss fight that actually required a good amount of strategy, a very specific strategy in fact to beat. It was essentially just a survivability check. So now that we actually figured it out, I'm not that concerned about people. If I check East Mist, I don't think. Oh, I can't check out the proper. But I think it said most people are on average at like that here, which means I'm no longer not really leveled it. So I'm really looking to get like levels. I think that'll be fine. Get ourselves some. Maybe try to get that fusion done. And yeah, we'll leave behind. Yeah, okay, so let's head down there. I don't know. We're gonna be entering a to get target eating area. Alright, let's head back. Oh. You have a target that I hold on. Oh, the target is in okay. Both targets in fact. Okay, yes. Then yeah, sure, let's go look for our targets first. Or we should explore the new part of our Tartarus. Fuck. Sorry. Oh yes, the Persona 3 remake got announced, guys. We'll be talking about that soon. Today. Yeah, kind of forgot about that. But yeah, let's unlock the next area of Mementos. That way, we'll get all the stamps. Because before I actually go back and like tackle those two, I want to alter cognition. This XP, because hopefully, yeah, I don't want to waste dungeoning. I could have a higher XP. That's gonna make this world still be here. Hell, got this shit open. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. That's the same thing we already saw. The next level of Tartarus doesn't next level of Mementos doesn't unlock when we defeat Big Bad. It unlocks after they confess, and the public's perception of me. That makes a lot of sense. Which means we can't actually access the Tartarus. Well, I'm gonna keep saying Tartarus today, aren't I? The next area of Mementos, we're not gonna be able to access it. Which means my whole, I'm gonna not grind. Oh, then this was coming into Tartarus today was a massive mistake. Because I was under the impression that we were gonna get some nice sweet grinding done in the next area, but no. We can't even access the area then. Oh, we should have spent today raising our social stats and waited to do Tartarus grinding. Fuck! And waited to do Mementos grinding until after the door got unlocked. Oh, that's stupid. No turning back now. We already fucked it up. So we'll look for these targets. He says we target somewhere in this area. Let's get this floor for. Yeah, as I was saying. Okay. Oh, where to start? We actually do that. But there's one thing that we forgot to do, and that's check out Fox's costumes. Never actually, like, checked out all his different costumes. I don't think we're actually gonna change his costume. Unlike the previous two games, the default costumes in the game are A, fire, and B, make a lot of sense plot-wise. I don't think we'll actually end up, keeping a different costume on. We'll be in. Look, that's the outline. Summer uniform. These are just gonna be a school uniform. Okay. Uniform. No, that's interesting actually, because yeah, he has a school uniform, but he actually doesn't go to a school, and that's, I think, a really it seems like not all of our party members are gonna be full, which is something that kind of opens the door for possibly for having Persona party members that aren't in high school at all. Like, it's like Persona 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken, have some characters in the past. And I think that's actually one of the strengths of Persona 3. While we don't have any party members that are older than me, Chairman is a central part of and is beautiful. Oh my god! That is a drippy shirt! Oh, that shirt has got incredible drip. What the hell? So it's always nice to see for older age characters also take, and of course, yeah, no, Yusuke is just the drip master. God damn. It's always nice to see the older. I guess sort of all of our swords are in helping the family theme. But it's not this. It'd be the tricks. In case we want to field, if we ever come into, if one of the guys we have to take down at some point, I guess we'll all have to go in our next. What? What? Why? Fucking why? What are you doing, Atlas? Why does he have drip in his swimming costume? Why is he drippy even in his... This is not possible. This should not be possible. One man alone cannot have this much drip. What the fuck? I don't even want to check out the rest of your costumes. I've gone through like 5 and they're already like, already out dripped the entire cast. There's no way. Gekikon costume. I mean, Gekikon costumes are always nice. You know, they're pretty straight. No, actually, the C's armband. Oh, actually, I didn't notice that the C's costumes come with an evoker. Cool. I don't think I actually picked up on that one. Nasagami. That looks like to be modeled after Naoto. I suppose makes sense, right? More sort of reserved, awkward characters. Or, yeah, reserved character who also has. I mean, I could be mistaken about that. I obviously haven't played Persona 3. I think it's old. I think we're actually coming up on the year since it ended now, which is cool. So I might be remembering what Naoto's outfit. I think this is Persona 1. Yeah, I think. Okay, it's good. These school costumes are anti-drip. They are sucking all the drip first, so we're back to a standard level, you know, averaged overall, which is good. Yeah, that's Persona 2. I really want to play Persona. So many good things on it. So definitely be. If Persona 3 Reload hasn't come out yet. How does everything he wears have drip upon drip upon drip? Also pretty. That's one of the Catherine. So long stuff. This. Get a better. I don't actually remember what guys are. I mean, obviously another, like I can say, Butlers too. Fucking thrifty, god fucking damn. Christmas outfit? Okay, thank god. The Christmas outfit, it's still somehow manages to make Santa Claus look slutty and drippy. I don't know how he pulls it off, but he does. But it's at least understandable. What the? He can't keep getting away with it! I mean, I guess he's an artist, so he should have an eye for design and colors that work well together. It makes sense that fashion should also come naturally. God damn it! Ann is literally a fashionista, and she couldn't dream to have this much style. God damn! That'll work. Oh! Oh my god! What are those? Oh my god! This is no. I don't even want to go through the rest of these. This is too much. That's SMT4, right? I can't handle this much drip, please. I don't want to. It's too much. I'm gonna die. Tip over them. This is from the dancing game, which we'll have to see about the dancing game. I don't know we'll probably end up checking it out eventually, but I imagine out of all the Persona games, it's easily on the lowest priority. Right now, my priority ranking for Persona games after we're done with this is Personas 1 and 2, Persona 4 Arena, the Q series, and then the dancing series. And probably throw some SMT games sprinkled in there as well. We're not getting to this dancing game for a while. Ultramarine. Okay. Right? I think that's, I think he's dressed like Theodore. I think all of them do. I think Theodore is a little bit of an enemy. Certainly in the modern games. I'm not sure in the first one. Better man suit. Thankfully, he looks like a fucking dork-ass loser in that one. Woo! Thank God, we found one. We got one, boys. The Persona 1 costume is also good. That's good. This is a Strange Journey. I've heard a lot of great things about Strange. I do get back in Megami Tensei. It's probably. I think, like, if I do get back into Tensei, I will either go with Strange Journey, or I will go with Digital Devil. The only issue is that I've already played the game, so I don't know if I would like play the second game, or if I would replay the first game on and do this. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But Digital Devil Saga 1 was a fucking masterpiece. So I really want to play the second one, and I want to play the second one on. I don't know. I've already played, you know. We'll see, because it's not like Persona, where you know Persona 1, Persona 2, one from another. Right? Oh, the little chibi. Obviously, Digital Devil Saga isn't in. You know, proper saga. There's a proper beginning, middle, and end. I mean, I think what I love about I thought I was sleeping. I think what I loved about this is that
Now's our chance to strike.
Persona!
in a lot of sense it had so I don't think it's any secret that I knew. And I think the reason for that is that I am a character focused at my core.
Isn't it?
I think a great street is
Some other way.
basically early character.
Use electric moves.
Sorry, it's
Those
been a
are
while,
its
so I'm gonna
weakness.
need it's been a couple of weeks. Lightning, yeah.
Persona!
I think, yeah, characters, I think, are at the core of what makes it.
Persona!
And so,
Let's go, Captain! Hell yeah!
it's
Defeat
just,
it. Go, give me
sort of
more.
my issue with a lot of these
Captain Kidd!
Get
is
it,
that
Skull.
the game feel like it's mostly for
Get it,
fighting. And
Skull.
don't get me wrong,
Don't move now.
combat in the main
Let's tear them apart!
Doctor and introduction.
Okay, guys. Let's do it!
That
Slam!
absolutely fantastic. I do think I prefer Persona 5. I think,
Alright. Shadow defeated! That was
but
easy, huh?
especially compared to like
Look,
other,
a treasure.
I do think like. So like, don't get me wrong, the gameplay is great. I love the. That's one thing that I will say that I love. Just high difficulty. It's absolutely. Even if it ends up being
Treasure chest spotted!
even if it ends up just making it, I don't mind, because a game like even if you are under level for a fight, you can still get through it with just like typing and
There's a dangerous one in there.
it's definitely.
Looking good.
So I love the difficulty.
Joker took one out. All right.
Oh, incredible.
All enemies defeated.
next?
Just
Incredible.
what I'd expect
My
from
God.
you, Joker.
Joker just pulled up. One shot, one kill, took out both of the angels, then walked up to Archangel and just cut his fucking head off. My
That
god.
enemy was really weak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll stop talking about... That's the target up ahead. Okay, I'll stop talking about Shin Megami Tensei. You know, we'll continue talking after we're done. Yep, let's head in. I wonder which one... If I remember correctly, we've got two targets. We've got the bully that's been, sort of getting the other bully to work. And we also have the cat, napper. And yeah, it looks like this time we're cat napper. There, that's Ryoko Aino. Let's change her heart for the sake of all the cats in Yongen. Crazy cat lady, here we go.
Hey.
Ryoko Aino, you're gonna let all the cats in Yongen go. No! Without me, Snowball and all the other kitties would have been safe. Hey, what are you talking about? Snowball! Come here, kitty. Come over too. I think she might be schizophrenic. Maybe. That makes a lot of sense. Nakamoto. So I'll say it again. I miss having, you know... I miss having dedicated shadow designs that were separate from the Persona designs. I think it further drove that distinction. Shadows aren't just personas. Personas and shadows are fundamentally different, even if they are both sort of the same. Like, everyone has a shadow, but not everyone has a persona. Persona is what happens when you shadow overcoming into your own, and you sort of focus that shadow and take control of it, and you sort of focus it through the lens of, like, historical figures, and that's why it takes the shape of those figures, right? Whereas the shadow itself is raw, uncontrolled emotion, sprouting everywhere, destroying everything in its path. Personas are controlled, they're focused, and those are historical figures, people that have this big impact on culture and conscience, are, you know, what we focus and sort of the lens. I thought that was for interpretation of the show, as it was done. Having the shadows just us, I have, on one hand, feels kind of lazy because it feels like they just didn't want to make like shadow models in engine, maybe. Although now they will have to for Persona 3, but that's another. I don't know. I feel like it kind of the whole shadow personality really in 4, and this just kind of ruined. I know that the reason they did it is to have demon negotiations, as some people had that we have, but I feel like you could have sort of negotiated a shadow, and then after that you shape it into a persona. Maybe that way you get you have a shadow and you get a true elements and like shape it in. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but I feel like I'm glad we still have, you know, dedicated shadow designs for big ones. But I feel like at least like Mementos had their like shadow. You know? I'm just saying. I'll be the one to protect my snowballs. I won't let anyone stand in my way. Okay, but yeah, let's check out the crazy cat lady.
I don't see a
know what we're
weakness.
up against.
Persona.
All right. Let's just start with a.
Come on, hurry up.
Persona.
Let's try lightning. Oh wait, no. Nekomata is a lightning type. Right? No tactics. But I know Nekomata. Or wait, is it fire? I don't remember. Nekomata either has fire or lightning. I don't remember which one. Let's try Gar. Oh! Oh my god, it's over. It's over. It has never been more over. Look at Fox over. Look at this! She literally got hit by a breeze of wind, just a strong gust of wind, knocked her off her feet. And now I've got the gun aiming at her. Fucking skull has a fucking sawed-off shotgun to the back of her skull, and there's Fox ready to like execute order 66 her ass. What is that? And then Morgana is just not helping here at all. Please stop it. If I'm gone, there won't be anyone to protect the snowballs. And Joker, come to this one. Try talking. There's probably a deeper story here, right? Probably a bigger sort of threat that is maybe like attacking cats, trying to protect them by kidnapping them. So that will then unlock a new. This is one thing that I do like. If this is the direction they're going, because this and then the Bullies tree makes me think that a lot of these targets are going to be sort of side story in the game, where we take various targets and unravel stories. That's something that I really liked about 3 and 4, is how you could just find, the people that you talk out into the world might just seem like idle dialogue, but there are storylines progressing. If you talk to the same people over the course of the game, you'll like learn about the story, and I think that's it's a really cool way to build up the world. So they're applying that sort of philosophy. Okay, what we know about her. On the catch catnap, snowballs. Catnap caps are pressed down. Lastly, pet owners are giving up. Correct answer, you Art. Oh! We actually need to use... Oh! Oh! Woo! Hold on. So... You know how we were talking about destroying people's minds earlier? I wonder if we get everything wrong, we just have to take out her shadow, which just essentially leads to us turning. Oh, because that's really in. Because if that's the case, that's a cool way to add that sort of fact. Because they sort of mentioned, yeah, if we kill the shadow, it'll turn into a vegetable. But nothing really comes of that in the story because the story is linear and doesn't have actually pieces. So it's just a thing of like, oh, well, this could happen if it goes badly, but it's not like a real threat. I think incorporating that in targets that don't storyline, that's cool. Also, I have to stack them. Calm down. I am calm. Of course I'm calm. I need to stay calm. Snowballs. Rockets. Snowballs. 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 Are there a lot of snowballs?
What do you want?
That's right. They're all snowballs. I have to protect them. As long as I protect them, snowballs will be happy. Stressed out. Well, that's... If I don't keep an eye out for the snowballs, they'll die too. Die too. Snowball's already gone. Okay, I think we got this. All enough for us to talk to her. Go for it, Joker. That's one to go home. You're right. Alright, we got it. Whoa.
New move! What do you think?
Ooh, that's gonna be very...
Because...
My kid... Heard outside house. I saw him get run over by a car. Okay. So there's not like a serial cat murderer out there. It's just crazy cat lady. Okay. And then that, I am kind of disappointed I went on this whole speak. At least we're still getting that with the bully. Driving after it ran over. think?
Hmm.
After a lot of suffering, huh? No. That's alright. At least you're missing. And a lot of cat food at my.
No!
I am not a cat! That sounds nice.
Thanks!
I mean, hey, catnip literally gets cats high. So, even if you're not a cat, you do have the body of a cat, so that's like getting... that's essentially, this person was just like, hey, if you ever want to smoke up, just come to my place anytime, I'll, here it is. Ooh, cat brooch. But yeah, it's interesting because
Well then.
takes care of that. Do now. Keep exploring. Targets left in this area. Fine. Okay. Joker. Going. Sure. Money. Although actually, I should probably save. Go back? Yeah. Because if the next, I mean, I'm not really concerned about difficulty now after that. Target's close. Area right before. Let's go. That's it. I don't know. But it is, you know, possible for us to still get hit with a bunch of weak. I'm not discarding them. So I want athlete. Gotcha. Get deep. Don't say it.
Let's do it.
Let's check out this camera. While we do that, I need to better remember. Vanity. This is the one that's just the most. Sukukaja? That's actually good. Guys, got Heat Wave. Kinda shit. Morgana has Ring of Lust. Champion Skill. On just as the chakra chip. Got the That's even worse. I'm not giving this to On or Morgana because On and Morgana are magic. Which means they need to conserve their mana. So ideally, I want to be on someone like Ryujin. The thing is, right? Things like healing or magical things, those are affected by the magic thing. Oh, Morgana and Anne. Healing, magic thing. That's gonna mess. Giving a it could get us out of a pickle, sure, but it's just gonna be less effective, right? We're gonna be spending. We're gonna be getting less healing per mana spent on Ryuji than that was on Morgana, which in most fights we want to let Morgana and Anne handle all the healing and magic damage. Unless it's like, which means that Morgana and An are going to be going through a lot more mana than Ryuji and Yusuke. That means Ryuji and Yusuke, their mana, buffs and debuffs, buffs and debuffs are not affected by the magic skill. Right? Which means even though they have weaker magic skills, that way. So, you know, Heat Wave Belt isn't what helpful? Also, I need to check. I think one of them actually does have some. But you have Haru. Yeah, okay. You've already got some. That's gonna be best given. And then we can also then give you Ooh, second mate badge. I forgot that we got this. Oh, that's... I was expecting something better. Yeah, in that case, there is... Because Yusuke is a physical... Again, the best. Luck, because... This sort of party, well, the guy we're going at is a god. The guy we're going at now is the guy from who I want. Obviously, Ghana got dialogue in the last mission. That's I want to try, even if there's no, like, I want to try just in case there's dialogue, but even if there isn't, will that actually ever... That's, yeah. So we're gonna bring On in. We're gonna get rid of Yusuke since... Since we're targeting someone in this area, let's scour the floor. Okay, looks like we're gonna get our 2 targets pretty easily. Yeah, as I was saying, with shipping, while the gameplay, I think, my big issue is that it doesn't have anything, like, objectively, any shit. And, or not even dungeon. Ending a shit. And doing so in, God forbid, for some reason. Well, Persona 3, God forbid Persona 4. Oh my god, that was cool. Persona 5 is redeemable. Especially, not the grinding, not... Mementos is pretty boring, but at least the mind palace is so I will grant the fact that...
Then...
Gameplay-wise, shipping better. And... Huh? But... Persona is that it's not... Even if the actual dungeoning is worse, it's not all dungeoning. Have time. We do a day of, like, dungeoning, Mementos, Mind Palace, and stuff. Most of our time is actually spent hanging out with our friends and doing stuff. That's where the story is. And having this sort of party and go and evolve and stuff. But yeah, we'll keep... Look, it's Anoka Shadow. Especially, yeah, after we're done with this guy, it's a grinding fest. I have a couple of hours to talk. Look at him. He sees some kind of hot shot. Guy who's really all that bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop the bullying. We gotta take him down.
Yeah.
Let's go. And yeah, it looks like they do get special dog.
Listen.
Think you can blame me, gun? It's a dog-eat-dog world, moron. Didn't you hear? Might makes right. In this world, it's kill or beat! Undertale has...
What was that?
Just got the right to go around blackmailing. Can't survive in this world, become prey for the strong. Nothing's wrong with that. You gotta be kidding. Not strong, you're just a coward, won't get his hands dirty. Stupid dog that's all bark and no bite. Changed my mind. Dogs are stronger than pets or mice. They're just trash. Go die. Jesus Christ. Blackjack. Oh no. It's Jack Black, renowned actor. Yeah. Let me help you understand what survival of the fittest truly means. I'll devour you.
Persona!
What does
Hold on.
Evil Jack? Don't remember.
Come! Go down!
Rayla can't okay, that dealt less damage than I was expecting. This guy might actually, he might have a bit of sauce in him. I don't know. We'll have to see. This fire. Okay, so that at least gives us a... Yeah, oh! Well, that's just massive. Hello.
Knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
Lend me your pep. Huh. Hee-ho.
Words aren't getting through.
Okay, yeah, we need to fight him more. Alright. Time to beat his shit. Yeah! Once again, lightning type attacks are just so much stronger than Master Technician. Oh, cool. Got a reward for it.
It's a step forward.
Fits me like a glove.
I'm not a loser. Strong. I'm strong. I'm strong, aren't I? Isn't this a dog-eat-dog world? No! No! Don't eat me! Just admit you lost. You're acting kind of pathetic right now. Damn. Alright. It's time for you to get eaten. The strong eat the weak or something, right? I'm done with you. Nothing left but bone. Ready? Please, forgive me. I'm sorry. Kidding. You ain't gotta say sorry to us. Go apologize when you really need to apologize. Well, get the treasure. Case closed. People's...
Yeah.
Well, that's that. But now, Lauren, no more targets in this next move. Okay, I'm good to go. Alright, let's keep doing some grinding then. But yeah, as I was saying, Shin Megami Tensei. Gameplay-wise, we're much better. But the thing is, even if the grinding is better, I still get bored. Endless grinding with very little remaining. Like, yes, there is like.
Now's our chance to strike! Go!
Our character. But it's just not
Something else.
as sort of pronounced as other games. That's not the case with Digital Devil. Digital Devil
Let's go,
have a part of a core cast of
Go,
characters.
give me more!
It's like the problem is like
Got that one.
it's something like SMT3. There are characters.
Sculpting up right!
Like you have all the characters.
Two bows left. Let's do
But
this!
you know, at the end of the day,
All according to plan.
at the end of the day,
We all did great, huh? Yeah!
you only
Victory!
run into them. You don't really run
Okay.
into them that much. Like,
Alright, let's go.
like you spend a whole lot of time grinding, and then like you run into the characters. That I really like about this is that you have a party, and that party every step of the way, and they're talking. Feels like Zona party, and that's great because you get a very similar gameplay while also having a lovable cast, grows and evolves. I think that's what
Wow, that shadow was crazy.
because it combines the excellent mainline Eve with the you know, much stronger cast and storytelling of
Persona.
I just think it works so fucking.
This enemy's weak to wind.
You know, I've also heard a lot of good things about also good story characters. So that's why it's very exciting.
Joker took one out. All right.
But we'll see.
A
Definitely end up
spectacular
playing.
victory.
Digital Devil Saga 2.
All
That
right.
one is
All right, we beat him.
I don't know
Let's go,
what
Joker.
good, but Strange Journey, no question. Like that one.
That's a rare
Persona!
one. Don't let it
Ravage them!
They're all knocked down. That was
Capture.
incredible, Joker.
Regent, my sister shall become a new part of you. Now that we've got both of the,
Nice!
Your power's incredible, Joker.
now that we've taken out both,
All right.
I head back to the. First of all, save. Second of all, I just want to pop into the bonus room because,
All right.
yeah, we're definitely gonna be grinding. Sure.
I should
But
write something.
a bigger order of business is actually, you know, getting stuff. We've already gained a level. Like, grinding is one of the things. Watch this. It's just the thing that happens.
Well.
Grind, still
Oh.
grind while also having fun. Grinding in particular, trying to progress socially. And, so, let's get this.
Do you need something?
I want to check out something. Can't, like, get all.
Do you need something? Now. Hmm? Do you need something? Now. Hmm?
Counter. Yes, we do have Phoenix. Yeah, that would be mad. Huh? Regent is a villain. Especially now
The
that we have.
inmate needs. Let's execution.
You're the only one that can actually.
You can't handle this.
That actually. Oh no. Gonna get a lot of bonus X. I imagine that's like. And they can basically. I don't know. How'd that happen?
They will be reborn anew. It appears it will become something protective.
Master. Oh. Hey.
It appears it will become something
Oh no, plus
protective.
strength and attack. Look at that and see. Sure, but nothing really.
It appears it will become something protective. It appears it will become some.
So, this is what it will into a new form.
You change your mind? Your turn, Caroline.
I think time doesn't pass in
Time for some rehabilitation.
days.
Finished for now? You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
Any of you
Is this what you want?
remember that I can just something in this. I love how fucking it really fits because like Persona 3 very Counter Strike. Too good for God damn it.
you finished?
What?
It is time, inmate.
Automatic Tarukaja at the start of battle. Give yourself, girl. At your... Everyone's actually the same. Actually, XP. I need a bit over 1,000 plus 300. Organa's far away. On is. He's mud. Okay, yeah. This. Love them. Now, going that way. Do need a bathroom. Not ending the stream, obviously. Also, I just had a fucking heart attack because I have the stream open. So you know, to like hit like start playing that sort of stuff, and when you tab out of Chrome, like Chrome essentially tapped into it. That my microphone doesn't seem to be up very well. That's concerning. Have I been having mic issues this entire time? Because if so, that's really bad. No one's been in the stream, so if I was having issues, nobody could have told me. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna be playing music because I'm gonna need to. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm also gonna check the stream's audio to see if I've just completely fucked up this last hour of recording. So yeah, we'll be back.
to break. I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Oh, there we go. We're back. As you can tell, the audio sounds a lot better now. I went back and checked, and yeah. The audio for the entire first half of this stream was just scuffed to hell and back. Because my microphone's gain was way too low. We're gonna hop right back into it and I'll sort of explain what happened, but it's an issue that I've been having with this microphone. I need to remember that this is an issue that I have with this microphone, so that I can actually, you know, because I really do need to do an audio check before every stream, because that's, you know, in case something like that happens. So, yeah. Well, that was, that's unpleasant. The entire first half of this stream is kind of just scuffed now. It's still hearable. My voice is really quiet and it cuts out a lot. That is true. However, you can still hear it. And since I do a pretty good job of projecting, thanks to my theater background, it was still picking up most of what I said, even if it was a bit quiet. So that should be fine. And it should be a lot finer now. Let me just double check. So that should be fine. And it should be a lot finer now. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, that's so much better. Holy shit. Oh my god. Here, let me just play for you what it sounded. I mean, what am I talking? I don't have to play for you what it sounded like before. You fucking heard it. Yeah, let's just get back into it. Yeah, so, for those of you that don't know, microphones have this setting called the gain. Yeah, let's just do grinding fur. Yeah, so microphones, actually, I want to do some challenges, so let me just, go through this quickly. So microphones have this setting called the gain, which essentially determines how sensitive they are to sound, right? So, hold on, let me just remember where it is. It's right at the top. So if I decrease the gain, right, it gets, you know, harder to hear me. Sounds. That was quieter sounds stop getting picked up, by the way. Then if I turn up the gain, right, if I turn up the gain a lot, it's really sensitive. So you hear that, you hear that, you hear that. It's fucking terrible. So you want your gain to be at a good level where it doesn't pick up things that you don't want it to pick up, like me tapping on the desk right now or me breathing. But it still picks up voice well. And that's a hard balance to maintain. Now, thankfully, I also have a compressor on my microphone, which means, well, that's a setting afterwards, which means the higher, you know, the louder parts get brought down, the quiet parts get brought up. That way everything stays in a sort of nice sort of range where even if the microphone is detecting even if I'm speaking really quietly or really loudly, it sort of brings them both down so that they're both at a decent level, but that's got its limits too. And it's also got a noise gate so that really quiet sounds don't get through, which then meant a lot of my voice was getting cut off. But yeah, so the thing with gain is you gotta set it to be correct, but there's this weird thing that happens with my Blue Yeti. I don't know if anyone here has a Blue Yeti and they've run into a similar problem. Actually, now that I just fiddled with the gain, I just want to double check that it's now back to normal. Skate so that really quiet sounds don't get through, which then meant a lot of my voice was getting cut off. But yeah, so the thing with gain is you gotta set it to be correct, but there's this weird thing that happens with my Blue Yeti. I don't know if anyone here has a Blue Yeti and they've run. Yeah, okay, it looks fine now. So yeah. Yeah, so what happens is I'll set the gain to a good level. I've found that when the little gain knob is pointing straight up is a good level for me. So that's what I used to have it set at. But then one day, I start streaming and the gain is up through the roof. I did not touch the I did not touch the knob. The knob is in the same position, but the gain is at like insanely high. Like you're hearing the leaves rustle in the trees like half a mile away, and it sounds horrible. So naturally, I crank the gain down until it's hearable, and it's basically like almost near the bottom. It's just like tiny bit off from the bottom. That's what it worked, and that's what it was at like for like months, and I had no idea why. All of a sudden, the gain in my microphone was so much higher, I needed to tone it down. So that's why I did that. And now I come and the gain is now super quiet. And so I have to crank it back up to where it was before, which is pointing straight up. So I don't know why my microphone's gain was at a good level, pointing straight up. Oh my God, that's a spider. Fuck. I need to kill it. Fuck. Spider. Sorry, Terry Pratchett, but you're gonna save me here. Ah! Oh, thank God. Really good book, actually. Highly recommend it. Guards. Probably one of the funniest fantasy books I've ever read. If you're a fan of fantasy and you're a fan of comedy, that shit, Guards by Terry Pratchett, 100% recommend. I mean, yeah, really good. But yeah, anyways, now that abomination of nature has been turned into a smear on my wall, yeah, I don't know why, but sometimes the mic in I don't know why my microphone is sort of, the gain gets like fucked up every once in a while. It's really weird. Which means, yeah, now going forward, I need to do a fucking sound check at the beginning of every stream in case it, for some reason, like, dies again. Like, I don't think it's an issue with the actual hardware itself. Because, like, Blue Yeti is a well-renowned brand, and it seems like, you know, their stuffs are, you know, pretty good quality. It's literally a physical knob that you turn, so I don't see how that could be bad. It has to be something to do with Windows, then. But I don't know what. Is that a spider web? I think that's where the spider came from, but there's no spider to weave that anymore, so I'll have to figure out how to clear that later, but I don't think we're in immediate danger for the time being.
Do you need something?
Oh yeah, let's check out some of these channels. I don't know why my mic was fucked, but I do take full responsibility for the first half of this stream being terrible, since, you know, I'm the one who should have done a mic check and I didn't because I thought it was fine. On the other side, this is good because it means that I can now tune my microphone's gain better, because before it was basically at the lowest setting you could do, so if I ever wanted to like turn down the gain for some reason, I physically couldn't do it. Here though, I can actually turn the gain up or down as I need to, which is a good, you know, thing to have.
Now.
The ability to, no, not the
Do you need something?
special lab. Now, let's take a look at these. Because we 100%ed you, we 100%ed you. Got level 30. Probably a bit weak for that one. Let's see what they want us to do. 20,000. I mean, a gold lump is still good. Matarukaja. Oh, that'd be so good. We're obviously not getting 43k on this one, but I feel like we can at least get 20, right? Well, that depends. We might not even be able to finish this. Yeah, let's head in. I don't even know what the special conditions here are, but... Oh, these are strong guys that we've never faced before. Yeah, I don't think we're doing it. Yeah, so as long as we win in under 24 actions, we'll at least get the goal. So, Psychokinesis attack. I think we had... Yeah, we got rid of our psychic character, so that's worthless. Morgana takedown, okay. Well, you're weak to, I just think, just physical. Oh, it's so over. Oh, that one counts as a gun, not a physical. God damn it.
Joker, get him!
Yeah, okay. We do not have the level to do that. Holy
Do you need something?
shit. My god. Yeah, that's level 30. So we're just gonna ignore that for now. Now, chain battle. So yeah, baton passes increase our score by a lot. So we want to definitely do that, yeah. I'm not sure what, these feel too strong for me as well. I don't know. Physical takedowns, Yusuke takedowns, attack after baton pass. Right, gets him.
Persona!
Who's weak? This. What else are you weak to?
Its weakness is nuclear power.
Just
Fire won't
nuclear.
work. Be careful.
You're also weak to
This
Oh,
one's
no.
strong against gunshots. Don't waste your bullets.
psychic.
Persona!
That's worthless as
Go
well.
now.
Whatever.
Looking
Try to get
cool,
some baton
Joker.
passes going. You can hit a weakness.
Up to you.
All right, pass the baton and follow up.
Lucky punch.
You missed. Really?
You people are so worthless. Like, I'm disgusted. My god.
Let's go, Captain!
Get it, Skull.
And baton pass to me.
You're go.
Not over yet.
Hit the physical.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Next up.
Go!
Another baton pass. Witness my resolve.
Can you actually kill him?
Hit their weakness.
No.
It's all too easy. Persona! Zoro!
But hey, we can at least get a takedown.
Keep it up!
Gets multiplied. Cool.
Persona!
You don't really have anything to do. You don't get the. You don't have the skills that you need. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. This is not level 20. What the hell?
Psychokinesis won't curse skills won't. This enemy's weak to psychokinesis.
Like, these guys are fucking me up. I like, they one-shot Ryuji. I legitimately don't know how I would,
All yours.
I mean, we're trying to lose here, so this is not. I legitimately don't think this. Yeah, like 450 damage. Nah, dude.
No slacking off.
Nah, that's not even with a weakness. That's just raw. Hell no, we are not touching that with a 7-foot pole. Let's just head to the bowels of Mementos and do some grinding. I think maybe like 1 or 2 levels more, and then we'll skedaddle, I think. No targets left. I ideally just don't want to have to do more grinding, but I don't know if that's going to be realistic. We'll have to see. We won't really know the level of difficulty of the next dungeon until we actually get to it. It does just feel like, I mean, I guess it's not a total waste of time, because then hopefully we'll be able to talk to Mishima and we'll have our next target ready by the time we reach the, you know, before we have another day to go into Mementos, but it still kind of sucks, you know what I mean? Plus, even if we can't, you know, even if the grinding is still not as effective as it otherwise could be, it's still fine. Also, the pollen warning means, I think pollen means we get more special shadows.
Some other way.
No quirks. Still though, still worthwhile to do this. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Persona and Shin Megami Tensei and all of that stuff, Persona 3 Reload.
All right.
That is, you know, there's been rumors
No match for
about
me.
a remake going for a while, and as much as I wanted to believe in love Persona 3, I wasn't really. I was not a Persona 3 remake truther. Let's just say it like that. So, oh, hello. Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised. Not when they announced it, obviously, since it got leaked earlier. but I was surprised when it got leaked. And I'm very excited because obviously they're using the Persona 5. Well, no, they're not using the Persona 5 engine. They're using Unreal Engine, which is the Shin Megami Tensei 5 engine, which is even better.
Be careful.
So
Looking cool, Joker.
yeah, I'm obviously very excited for that. It's gonna be it's very good. I love Persona 5.
Persona!
I'm glad more people are gonna get to experience it. That's really the thing I'm
Nice
happiest
work,
about.
team.
Just getting more people to you know, maybe got into the
Okay.
game through Persona 5, and then we're like,
So easy, I'm yawning.
I don't know about these older games. They look kind of shit, you know? So I'm glad they'll get to experience the absolutely fantastic story and characters of Persona 3. Yeah, there are a few things that sort of concern me. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things. The good thing is obviously, you know,
Joker, there's a chest.
obviously what I mentioned, and also the fact that apparently they're going to be adding some content with the male party members, since, you know, obviously they don't get social links since this is not portable, but they are going to be adding sort of like side stories with them that might not be sort of actual social links, but they still help us, you know, learn more about them, which I think is a decent compromise. Yeah. As for the negatives, obviously, like I mentioned, there's nothing from Portable, which I'm actually not too mad about. Don't get me wrong, I think Portable is great, right? Portable is certainly unique when it comes to ports, in that it's a port that was designed specifically for people who have already played the game,
Something else.
which means that playing through Persona 3 in Persona 3 Portable is objectively worse than playing through Persona 3, the base game. Just objectively, right? The cutscenes are worse. Exploring the town is worse. The gameplay is worse. There is basically everything that you've already done in Persona 3 is worse in Persona 3 Portable.
Time for my persona.
Which is why it's so weird that it's still a
One enemy remaining.
remake worth playing, because despite the fact that everything you've already seen is objectively 17 times
Spectacular
worse,
victory.
and anyone who experiences
Alright.
Persona 3 Portable as their first
That
Persona
enemy was
experience
really
is gonna
weak.
probably hate it. What it does really well is the things that you haven't done before, because it actually adds a lot of that. And I think for a person who's playing Persona 3 for the first time, Portable is an atrocious experience, and I'm sorry for them. But for someone who's already played Persona 3, and, you know,
First move is ours.
just wants a different experience fundamentally,
Use electric moves.
Portable
Those are its weakness.
is really good, because, well, first of all, the addition of, oh, nice critical. The addition of Minako as a protagonist changes things
Okay.
up. The
work.
addition of new social links makes it so that, you know, even on a second playthrough, the game still feels very fresh. It's cool, and the addition of a different ending is really cool.
First
But
move is ours.
basically everything that Persona Portable adds that the base game doesn't have are things that someone playing the game for the first time is just not going to be able to appreciate, right? Like,
Go, Captain!
being able to save a certain character is something that only someone who's already played the base Persona 3 and seen them die can appreciate. Someone who's played it for the first time isn't going to understand the significance of that. Hell, they probably won't even know that they saved them, I don't think. Because, you know, they probably won't even know. So, and that's why when it was announced that Persona 3 was getting ported to PC, I was very fucking angry. Because I was like, there's going to be a lot of people for whom Persona 3 Portable is going to be their first Persona 3 experience, and it's a terrible first.
Alright.
And especially because it doesn't have the answer, which is just like an essential part of you know, like the answer is objectively an essential part of Persona 3's story, you know? So not having that is, I think, probably the biggest downside to Portable, you know, aside from all the weird things, the graphical downgrades, and everything. Although, you know, okay, there's one thing that Portable does better than base game Persona 3 that is in Persona 3, and that's giving a fucking revolver to Takaya's sprite. I know it's only done to compensate for the fact that his oh, hi Jose, to compensate for the fact that his, you know, they don't have the 3D model to actually look, you know, to actually have the gun, so they have to add it to the they have to add it to the hand, to the actual sprite. But that technical limitation led us to having one of the most meme-worthy sprites in the entire Persona series. I mean, that's where the entire gun revolver Jesus meme came from. Because, yeah, okay, Takaya is Revolver Jesus, right? He looks like Jesus, and he has a revolver.
Don't let it escape.
But he doesn't really look like Jesus that much in, like, the in-game model, because it's, you know, it's a shitty PS2 model.
Calm down.
But at the same time, you know, he really looks like Jesus in the sprite, and we're just looking for this video. He doesn't actually look like Jesus that much in the in-game model, and the sprite, which is what actually looks like Jesus, doesn't have a gun. So the meme didn't really get started until they decided to make a, you know, a sprite that literally just looks like Jesus aiming a gun at the screen. And it's so beautiful that I had to include it in my Persona 3 the movie reaction stream, which you should check out, by the way. It was a fun 8 hours. Obviously my own artist's rendition of it, but nevertheless. Still though, aside from that minor thing, yeah, I'm not a fan of Portable, as I'm sure you've guessed by now, hearing me rant about it. But the Persona 3 Reload is interesting because it's including a lot of the things that are, you know, a lot of things are going to be better than in base game Persona. Well, it's just going to be base game Persona 3, but better. But the problem I have is the exclusion of things from FES. Exclusion of things from Portable, I can kind of understand.
That enemy was really weak.
As much as I'd love the, you know, having Minako and having all the social links that get added in Portable, as much as I think those are good additions and having them good, I don't think they're necessary for the story. However, the things that get added in FES, however, specifically the answer, as much as people hate the answer, and okay, look, I've heard a lot of memes online about people who were like, yeah, everyone's hated on the answer for like years, but now all of a sudden when Atlas decides to release the game without it, now people all of a sudden come out of nowhere and start defending the answer. And that's true to a certain extent, but that's never been the case for me. I've always liked the answer. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before on stream because I don't know if it's, you know, come out, you know? But I've always loved the answer. I've never understood the hate for the answer. I think most of the hate is about just it being mostly just a very hard grind fest, but I don't know. I think it was right in line with Persona 3 being a very difficult game, and I loved the answer. Legitimately, some of the boss fights in the answer, yes, were they hard? Absolutely. They also provided some of the most intense tactical moments I had in my entire playthrough for Persona 3. So I really appreciate it. And the actual story bits that it did for all the characters, ooh, fantastic. The actual story things that it did for the characters, were so good. They were so good. Yep, join me. It's, yeah.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
I think the answer is a fundamental story. Also, I really like Metis. I know some people don't like Metis. Ooh, that's huge.
All right.
But I don't really get that, you know? I've always enjoyed Metis. In fact, I really like Metis. I thought there were some issues with her character. I feel, yeah, she can definitely be a bit annoying at times. Also, On keeps just being ahead of the curve, goddamn. But I don't know. I've always enjoyed having her around. I've always thought she was a fun character. And I think she's written really well as well. Can I take a look at the map? So I've never understood the issues with the answer, but whatever. Also, it's explaining the journey and then the answer and then the whole idea of the answer to life and what that ends up being. Obviously, I won't spoil it. It's really good.
Serves you
I really like the answer. But then again, that's just me.
Words aren't getting through.
Okay, kill him. So you have chosen death. It's a shame because even as much as people harp on the answer,
Okay.
there
Shadow defeated.
is
That was easy, huh?
no denying the fact that the answer adds a
Oh, mister.
core part of the game's story, right? So what I'm really scared is that they're gonna release Persona 3 Reload FES at some point that will include the answer. And Persona 3 Reload Portable. Because, as we all know, Atlas is scum who likes to release games multiple... At this point, Persona 3 is gonna get released more fucking times than Skyrim. Because we've had Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, which I know it stands for Festival, but that's stupid, and it really ought to stand for Persona 3 For Everyone's Souls, for obvious reasons, and that's, you know, what I headcanon it as. Persona 3 Portable. Then we got Persona 3 Portable ported to newer systems. Then we got Persona 3 Reload, and then we will definitely be getting a Persona 3 FES Reload, or whatever it will be called in the future. Which is absurd. Persona 3 is actually just going to become the Skyrim of the Persona series, and it's going to be so funny. But it's really sad that Atlas can get away with these fucking greedy-ass practices, because it's sad, because at the end of the day, like, the actual shit, like, the actual content that Atlas gives us is beautiful. It's fantastic. When it comes to actual game making, oh, that's bad. Okay, let's just, I forgot that the Reaper exists in this game, and that just kind of, that gave me a bit of a heart attack. Joker's looking
Hey,
at Crystal
mister.
Vanning. Hey, mister, there, crystal you got there? Let me see it. Can I just do this? Yeah, put that there. Yeah, we gotta get out of here as quickly as possible.
Good.
Those chains just gave me a heart attack. Well done. Yeah, it should do you some good. Here you go, mister. Let me know if you find any others like it, okay? Hey, about warp cognitions also teaches me more about humans. Ring of Vanity. Don't have any stamps, but we might be able to trade for some stuff. Sleepy Vials, Soul Drops. You can actually get all 4 of your Soul Drops, yeah. Those are just the best thing, because these are not helpful. These, well, obviously they help keep our team grinding for longer. Yeah, hope we run into each other again soon. And yeah, let's just get out of here. But yeah, something that I do quite like about the sort of SP restore system in 5 as opposed to 4, right? With 4, you just, you paid the Fox, and then he restored your
I'll
SP,
just add
and that
this.
was that. Here, though, Jose doesn't restore your SP. He just sells you items that you can then use to restore your SP, which means that even if I don't do, like, a full round of grinding today, even if I leave early and don't just grind until I have no more SP, because those items actually, like, the most efficient way to grind in, like, every game has had a different way that's the most efficient way to grind in Persona 3, thanks to the tiredness mechanic, especially early on, was to just grind a few floors every day, and just, you know, come into the dungeon often, but don't do much when you get there. Do very little each dungeon. And that was the most effective way to do it in Persona 3, due to a combination of factors. Namely,
So fire is its weak point.
the fact that you know, the tiredness mechanics specifically made it so that grinding for a long period of time, especially in the early game, is really disincentivized. But also, oh, he's pathetic, yeah. Yeah, I'll take you. The fact... there's also the fact that, due to the fact that Tartarus, you go to Tartarus at
Your
nighttime
powers
rather than
incredible,
during the
Joker.
daytime, it means that you can do a social link and go to Tartarus on the same day,
Okay.
which is not something you can do in Persona 4 and 5. So going to Tartarus doesn't deprive you of a full day like it does in Persona, in, you know, the modern games, right?
I have something.
It doesn't actually, like, hurt. Sure, it means you can't hang out with the nighttime social links, which I think there's only like 2 of them, right? And they're like the 2 easiest social links to like rank up because of that. Oh, hello. A lot of regions out. I think that's because of the colon warning.
Hey, that's
I'm
a
not
rare one.
complaining.
Don't let it escape.
Oh, I forgot that I need to use
How's this? Persona!
wow, I am hungry. My god.
Down. That was incredible, Joker.
So I just had some beautiful mashed
Okay,
potatoes
guys.
for lunch.
Let's do it.
Mashed potatoes are just kind of a curse and a weakness because like just like 3 potatoes, which are about 300
Okay.
calories. It's about 100 calories for a standard sized potato. Right? Potatoes are super filling for their low caloric amount, right? Like 3 potatoes is like 300 calories, which is enough. But those 3 potatoes will literally fill you up. Like to the point where you feel
Dangerous one in there.
Kate Sith. Oh, for some reason I thought Kate Sith was higher level. Never mind, prepare to die. I don't know why I got excited. Like potatoes are really filling, despite having really low caloric intake. So 300 calories worth of mashed potatoes, for example,
2 enemies
This is
remaining.
my
will literally
Don't
fill
let your
you
guard
up to the
down.
point where like,
One shadow left.
you know, depending on how much you're used to eating,
Persona!
to the point where like you feel like you're gonna throw up from how much you eat. For me, 3 potatoes is, you know, about how much I need to just like make me feel like, oh yeah, that was like the perfect amount of full.
Okay.
But
It's a shadow.
but yeah, it's it really fills you up a lot. But
Now's our
the
chance.
issue with that is that it's a false sort of filling up, right?
Use electric moves. Those are its weakness.
Fills you up without actually you know, giving you calories, because really at the end of the day the point of hunger is to make you, you know,
Use electric moves. Those are its weakness.
eat calories, right? It's telling you that your body needs energy, right? So well, yes, just filling up your stomach with something like fiber, which is what potatoes are high
nice
in,
work, team.
is certainly a useful strategy for getting rid of hunger. And it
I
does
could've
fill you
handled
up
that
quite a
myself.
lot. Because it doesn't actually have any calories, soon after you process that fiber, which doesn't take that long to process, your body realizes that it was just full because it was bloated. It didn't actually get enough calories from that to feel properly full, which means, you know, once your body realizes that you've sort of just tricked it, it will go back to being hungry.
This enemy's weak to wind.
And in fact, you'll probably end up being hungrier than you were
Joker took one out.
before eating those mashed potatoes, because in the time that it's taken for your body to digest that, you've also just naturally gotten hungrier. So that's just sort of the curse of mashed potatoes, I guess. Like, they're really good for getting rid of hunger in the moment, but they make you super hungry
enemy was really
afterwards because of their low calories, you know? Proteins are definitely better in that respect, in that, you know, they're really filling, but also protein also fills you full. So, you know,
Treasure chest?
that's, you know, trying to eat healthier is horrible. It's absolutely fucking horrible.
Let's go. That's not right.
I wouldn't wish dieting on my worst
You're
enemy.
mine.
Joker
But,
took one
you know,
out. All
we
right.
do what we have to, you know?
Ravage them.
Still though, I'm starving, which means I'm probably gonna go hit up Popeyes after we're done for today. And I mean, yeah.
So fire is its weak point.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Persona 3? Yeah, I think the removal of the answer is probably the worst thing about the remake. But there's a lot of other bad things, specifically the removal of some of the Persona 3 mechanics that were unique to Persona 3, like
A spectacular victory!
tiredness and
All right.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
tiredness and what's it called? Oh, yes, being able to control your party members. That's the one, yeah. So tiredness, right, the role that tiredness has in Persona 3 is, like I mentioned, dungeoning in Persona 3 isn't as big of a commitment as it is in Personas 4 and 5, right? So they needed a way to keep dungeoning from, you know, from you just going to the dungeon every day and getting super overleveled. Now you might think, well, what about just limiting how much you can dungeon by using, SP. Well, the problem with SP, which I think that's how they're gonna do it, because if they keep the fact that you can just fully restore your SP anytime you come down to the bottom floor of Tartarus, that's just gonna mean that, like, without the tiredness system,
Victory!
you could theoretically grind all the way to the top of Tartarus. Or, you know, all the way up until, like, the first barrier on the first day, which is obviously not how it's intended to be. So I imagine they'll make it like the modern Persona ones, where Tartarus will, where you're limiting. Hello, that's weird. Where the limiting factor for exploration, rather than being, you know, tiredness, it's going to be.
Proceed with caution, Joker.
It's going to be the fact that you have limited SP. The problem with that is SP resets when you return to the dungeon, which means the ideal dungeon exploration in 4 and 5, because of the limited SP, is to grind until you are out of SP. You can sort of, you know, get SP back as you're going through the dungeon. Cool. We want to take this guy on. He's got a lot of SP.
Let's go.
The first move is ours!
Flow! Woo!
Persona.
Ice is the Shadow's weak spot.
Level 9 is considered hard around here. My god, we really are overleveled for this area of Tartarus.
Persona!
Let's go.
You have ice in.
Fuego, strike.
That's all of them!
Oh, that was
Not
rough.
bad, Fox.
I was trying to capture him, but whatever.
Nice work, team.
But yeah, so the ideal way to grind is to just grind until you're out of SP.
Child's play.
That's not the case in Persona 3. You can theoretically grind until your entire party is like super tired and shit. That is a thing you can do. But it's not good because then your party is tired. And if your party is tired, well then, well,
Let's go.
if your party is tired in Persona 3, that tiredness doesn't just go away the next day. It's gonna take a few days. Actually, I want to see Fox's KO screen, because I don't think we've seen it before.
We've done it.
Why did I do that? I should have known. I should have known that the only thing that was gonna be awaiting me when I did that was seeing how much cooler Fox is than me. Also, I'm sweating. Hang on a second, I need to check my fucking thermostat, because it is way too hot in here. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Also, I need I need some calories in my system. I'm gonna go get like a Coke or something. I'll be right back. Okay, I have, yeah, no, my thermostat was set just fine. I don't know why. I guess because I've just been gaming out so much, I've literally been heating up the room. Which, I mean, it has happened before. I do sometimes get hot when I game out, but I guess I wasn't expecting to be gaming out this much. Like, it's just Persona. It's not like I'm, like, playing fucking Dark Souls and, like, you know? With my fucking controller, so I don't know why, I don't know why my body is like producing so much heat right now, but I've just turned down the thermostat a couple of degrees. Hopefully that'll help. I can literally feel sweat like running down my back. It's just I feel like I'm in Miami. This is New York. I mean, I know it's summer, but it's supposed to be cold here. I'm not supposed to be sweating. That's why I fucking never want to go back to Miami. I like Miami, but the heat is terrible, man.
All right. The first move is
So we've just been fighting Eligor after Eligor here. What the hell? Or not Eligor. This is Baron. I keep mixing them up. I think I actually called both of the previous ones. Actually, we're kind of at the point where we can just auto these motherfuckers. God damn.
a
Losers.
spectacular victory.
All right. Man, that was easy.
You know,
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
I've never been a fan of candies and chocolates. I don't know why. They've just never appealed to me, but
Yeah!
it was only recently that I started trying out Reese's, and like,
Man,
I don't
that
know,
was
man.
Easy.
I've never really found other candies appealing, like, at all. To the point where, like, I basically, like I would go out trick-or-treating on Halloween, and I love trick-or-treating, but, like, and I would get back, and I would literally just give my entire bag of candy to my friends, because I didn't want to eat any of them. And so, of course, everyone loved trick-or-treating with me, because they just got to, like, take all my candies at the end, you know? And I don't know, I guess I'd never tried Reese's, because I just, like, thought I would hate them too. But then it was like one day I was like really hungry at like this internship I was doing, and like basically the only thing left in the vending machine was a Reese's peanut butter cups, and so I was like, well, I mean, it's just chocolate and peanut butter. I've never had peanut butter, but like chocolate, it's fine. I don't find the appeal of it, but it's edible, you know?
The persona has gained new power.
Oh, counter. I wish I had that. But, you know, it's, I'm hungry, so I might as well get it, you know? And so I did it. We're getting close. And that was great. And I really ended up liking it. I think it's because I never had peanut butter before, and I don't know why. I never expected it to be salty. In retrospect, it makes sense. It's peanuts. It's made from peanuts. And it's butter, right? Peanuts are salty. Butter is generally salty. You put those things together, obviously it's not made with butter, but both of those words on their own would invoke the idea of salt to me. And I love salt. But I don't know why the idea of peanut butter, specifically, I always expected it to be sweet, not salty. But now that I know it's salty, I fucking love
I
these
could have
things.
handled that myself.
So like Reese's shit is like basic, like peanut butter shit is basically the only candy I actually enjoy now. But it's helpful because it means I can actually like get like snacks at vending machines, which is, you know,
Let's go.
Not that.
nice. Why are there so many Barretts here? No sense.
Who's next?
A spectacular victory.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
I think these Barretts actually give a decent amount of XP. Yeah, about 40 a pop. Or like 50. So I think we're gonna keep grinding this floor until the Reaper shows up, probably. But
Alright, the first move is ours.
like, I get that Morgana said that there's gonna be a lot of strong enemies in this floor,
Victory.
but really is like Barrett the only strong enemy that is allowed to spawn
Piece
here?
of
What the
cake.
hell? Just seems weird that every single one of them is a Barrett. Yeah.
Treasure chest.
Whatever.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Someone
So what?
Good one, Fox.
All according to plan.
A spectacular victory.
All right.
Yeah, this floor is just a great grinding spot because obviously personas keep spawning, so I just can keep grinding it. And all the personas that spawn are Barrett, and you know, Barrett actually gives a decent amount of XP. You know? Yeah.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Yeah, if at some point we happen to get like a critical, I'll probably end up recruiting
A
him.
spectacular victory.
But for now, we're just gonna keep killing him for XP.
Okay.
You're not too tired after that, are you?
I'm not sure how
Don't
XP
fall
works
behind.
in this game. Because, like, it says the pile of XP there. Does that then get distributed amongst all 4 members of the team? Like,
Let's go.
if a battle gives 90 XP and I have 4 team members, does that mean that then, everyone gets, what's half of 45? 22.5?
All according to
That was
plan.
incredible, Skull.
Maybe. I don't know. Because I'm definitely not getting 90
All right.
XP. Also, I'm getting so much sooty fucking armor.
Here's a treasure
I've-
chest.
Like, I legitimately don't think there are enough days in the year for me to launder all this shit. Also, it's kind of weird using the verb launder outside of, like, money laundering, you know?
Now's our chance to strike.
Whatever.
Beat 'em down. All enemies defeated. Just what
Losers.
I'd expect from you, Joker.
Okay. Done and done. Let's move on.
Now's
Okay,
our chance to
yeah.
strike.
My body is starting to detect the sugar that's entering it, so
Victory!
it's all. I'm already feeling a lot better.
Okay.
Just like
Very well. Next.
love sugar, love sugar.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Especially since it's also decently salty, which means electrolytes. So
Beat 'em down. This is good for something, Skull.
peanut butter chocolate. It turns
Nice
out
work, team.
pretty good food for just like you know, quick
Okay.
soothing of hunger and a bit of energy boost. Yeah, definitely. Let's at least get to 23. I'll see how much XP I need for level 24, but I don't think. Oh, there he is. Let's start heading down so we can get, because at this point we're at I need to head down so we get harder enemies. That's the issue right now. But yeah, pollen warning. My God, has this made some
All right, a chest.
this pollen warning has given us some really good luck on finding you know, a lot of XP, a lot of regions as well. So I gotta remember, if it's a pollen warning, it's a really good time to come into the hunting. I also need to check out what the other weather effects do, because we'll see.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
So I gotta be mindful.
Not that.
pull-in warnings
Looking cool, Joker.
will probably only be a thing during the spring, you know? So
Persona! Yours. Yes.
Pass the baton.
Three remain.
so
Hey, that's a red
Oh.
one. Don't let it escape.
yep, don't worry about it, I'm on it.
Come. There.
They're all knocked down. That
Serves
was
you right.
incredible, Joker.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine pull-in warning is only really gonna be a thing during the spring, right? Because like during the summer and like the fall and the winter, it's not really pull-in. I mean, there can be,
Okay.
Good work.
not
Keep it
really a thing. Like people aren't getting fucking pollen allergies in like November, you know? Just just not how it goes. So I imagine this pollen warning thing is only gonna be a thing for so long, and eventually, you know, it'll just be like rain and stuff. Maybe eventually there'll be like different weather conditions for like the fall and stuff, you know? I don't know what they would be, but just a fucking hurricane just comes on. Oh my god. Like, yeah, if there's a hurricane, yeah, then it's like, every shadow becomes the Reaper or
There's a
something, I
treasure
don't know.
chest.
Or like, power goes down, so like, all shadows become like weak to lightning or some shit, I don't know. Although, I think this was actually a pretty successful,
I'll just add this.
I think this was a successful session, even if like we could have definitely been more efficient had we come to the dungeon a different day, and I do still regret coming in here. You know, we did get the we did get the requests done. We did actually get some nice levels, and the fact that it was a pull-in warning certainly helped, you know. So, you know, even if there was definitely
There's a
more
treasure chest.
efficient ways we could have gone about this, but even then, right, it's still, I don't exactly regret coming. I think it was still a good idea to be here. Right, we are still reaping the
I feel
benefits,
like curry
and
all of a sudden. Anyone else?
Stop. Stop. Oh, you're gonna make me hungry.
oh god, please don't. Oh no, now I'm thinking about fried chicken. Oh, I need some Popeyes. Oh, my hunger was back in control until they said that.
One. Don't let
God
it escape.
damn it. Ah,
Persona.
God, I have so many fucking soda cans on my oh my god. I need to clean this place up. Should be a level up, yeah.
This power.
2,000. Sheesh. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave it here. Not the stream.
Good work. Keep it
It's
up.
only been 2 hours, and I think I got one more in me. So let's head out of Mementos then.
All right.
As it turns out, I lied again.
I'll just add this.
I lied that I was gonna do off-camera grinding, and now I've lied that I'm gonna do a whole stream of Mementos. So yeah, all the people who were watching the series and then heard me say at the beginning of the stream, this is gonna be a Mementos stream, and decided to skip it, they're gonna miss out on social links. Suckers. Actually, before I leave, I need to find Jose!
Well then.
There's Jose. Now, speaking of Latinos, this is gonna be the weirdest segue you've ever heard. I watched Across the Spider-Verse! I mean, it's funny, right? Because, like, both the protagonist and sort of main antagonist, sort of the movie are both Latinos.
Let's go.
Move is on.
And that just sort of brought something really funny to my attention. And that's the fact that the two most popular variants of Spider-Man that aren't, you know,
Try.
Peter Parker are both Latinos? And that's like kind of weird to me, you know? Because like
Well, on to the next.
one's Puerto Rican and the other's Mexican. Like, I don't know, I feel like yes, I get that, like,
Go.
obviously, you know, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States, and then Mexico is one of the countries that, you know, the U.S. is like closest to, both geographically and also, like, you know, we take a lot of culture from them and stuff like that. But like, I mean, Canada exists, guys, right? Like, one of the two could have been like Canadian, right? The fucking Canucks need to learn about freedom, so we gotta put them in some media. Then again, Canada kind of just doesn't have a culture. They just kind of copy whatever the fuck the US does, but just have a weird accent on top of it all. They're like, a boot, you know? So, they don't really have anything worthwhile to bring to the table at the same time. But yeah, no, Spider-Verse was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I have nothing to say. It's just, easily a 10 out of 10, I think.
Nice work, team.
Then again, I do have a strong recency bias.
Okay.
It's something that I've learned.
Very well.
It's that
Next.
I just enjoy things, okay? Even things that aren't that good, I will enjoy them. Like, the Star Wars sequels. Force Awakens and Return... Like, Force Awakens, I don't think is a good movie. I think Force Awakens is about as mediocre gets. You know? It's like a 5 or a 6 out of 10.
A treasure chest. Why don't we crack?
Yet, when I watched The Force Awakens, I loved it.
How many shadows
Every
are
single
there?
second in that theater,
We've been
I
fighting them
fucking
forever.
loved it.
What do you even count them as? Living things? Objects?
It wasn't until, like, I did some rewatches and let it simmer in my mind for a while that I realized, yeah, it
Dangerous
kind
one
of
there.
sucks a bit. But it's still a fun movie, right?
Boom time.
Last Jedi was similar. I mean, I still think The Last Jedi is
That was just a taste of
I still think The Last Jedi is a great movie. But it definitely has its flaws, right? Like,
Stylish.
I came out of The Last Jedi theater thinking, this is the best Star Wars movie ever made.
All right.
After, you know, thinking about it for some time and watching it a couple times, I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is not as good as Empire, this is not as good as Revenge of the Sith, not as good as Rogue One,
Now's our chance to strike.
but it's still up there. It's definitely one of the better movies in Star Wars, right? Let me live. Sure, join my party. I might use you.
Who's next?
Not bad.
Okay.
15 XP. God, that's nothing. But yeah, what I was saying is I have a really strong recency bias in that, you know, when I see something, especially in like a theater or something, I really enjoy it, and I tend to overvalue it as I'm like watching or playing something. Is I like enjoying my media. I don't like sitting there and critiquing a piece of media as I'm like watching. 'Cause I feel like that will just kill your enjoyment of the thing. I feel like the first time you watch something, you should just try to enjoy it and just have
Okay.
fun and take things as they come.
done.
Even if it's garbage,
Let's go.
you should still try your best to just enjoy it, you know? Then afterwards, if you want to, like, you know, do critique and stuff, which I have no problem with critique, I think critique is, you know, very important. Then, you know, you do a second rewatch, and then you know,
Persona.
you figure it out there. But on a first watch through, you really should, your main priority should be to enjoy it, I think. So as a result of that sort of, I guess,
Piece of cake.
philosophy, I have a strong recency bias for things. So typically I'll come out of a movie being like, oh, that was
Shall we
fantastic, that was
continue
beautiful,
on or
boom,
rest
10 out of
for
10,
the
10 out of 10. But then, you know, after thinking about it some more, it usually goes down in my rankings. Interestingly, music is typically the other way around. I'll typically like not like a song that much the first couple of times I hear it, and then it'll grow on me as I like figure out some more of like, oh, this instrumentation here is really fucking cool, and oh, these lyrics make so much sense together, and like that was a really clever double entendre there, right? Like, it's interesting how I see different pieces of media differently. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I loved Spider-Verse, and well, Across the Spider-Verse, obviously. Into well, but Across is the one that I just saw. And as of right now, I definitely consider it a 10 out of 10 movie. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's going to be setting the standard for years to come, especially in terms of animation. I think Across the Spider-Verse is the greatest piece of animation probably ever produced, I'd have to say. And I mean, I know that's a bold term, especially for an anime fan like me. And I have no doubt that you know, people who are like there's a big subset of anime fans that really tend to look down on Western animation because they're fucking retards. There's gonna be a lot of people that think it's blasphemous for me to say that like something like Spider-Verse is better animated than something like Mob Psycho 100. Don't get me wrong, Mob Psycho 100 is art. It's beautiful. I also think, you know, pretty much anything Studio Bones touches is a masterpiece with incredible animation. But Spider-Verse is just on a whole nother level, man. Like, just the use of animation to showcase the different worlds, as well as emotions. Like, there's this one scene that I don't want to spoil.
The first move is ours.
But it has to do something with, you know, Spider-Gwen and her dad, and that's all I'll say. And the use of visuals in that, just the color schemes and the animation in that scene, it's so beautiful. It's so fucking good. It's like, animation-wise, this is, I think, the thing that, like, will set a new standard. Like, years ahead, people look back on Spider-Verse and be like, yeah, you know this one guy who worked on Spider-Verse and animated this one scene from it? Yeah, now he's, like, making, like, Oscar-worthy, like, animations. And he, like, got his start animating, like, this one 3-second scene in Spider-Verse, right? Like, that's the kind of movie this is. It's so beautiful. But even just, obviously, like, the animation, I think, is 11 out of 10, but even just, like, the story, the characters, the music, it's all just done so well. But, like, typically, even with my mentality of, like, everything is perfect, and I love, you know, I enjoy every piece of media that I consume as I'm consuming it, I still notice things that are like, well, I probably would have done that differently, right? It's not like, oh, that was terrible, they should have done it this way, I'm the only one that knows how to make a film, or... No, I think that's stupid. It's more so just like, I wonder how this scene would have worked if they have done A instead of B. If they have done this instead of that, or they just swapped that around, just tweaked it a little bit. How would that come across? Would it have been better? I think I maybe would have enjoyed it better if they did this way, but I'm not right. Like that's the kind of thing with like certain things that I just think maybe could be done, you know, tweaked slightly to make them better, at least in my opinion. There was nothing. Okay, that's a lot of regions. There is nothing of the sort in Spider-Man. I legitimately, as of right now, I might come up with something later.
Let's go.
But as of right now, I cannot think of a single thing in Spider-Verse that I would change. Nothing. Not even like the smallest fucking thing. I've got nothing.
Child's play.
Like, we even got an interaction between Miles and Miguel, like, with them just speaking in Spanish to each other, which is really cool, acknowledging the fact that, you know, they are both fucking Hispanic, you know? Which is kind of funny. I just, all I'm saying is I hope we got that again in,
Shadow is near. Take caution.
where? I hope we got that. We're not actually looking for shadows right now. We're looking for Jose. I don't know. I feel I've always, because of, you know, just hearing Spanish so much in my day-to-day life, like hearing Spanish in any piece of media just becomes funny to me. Like it's just, I don't know, just funny. So, you know, hearing Miguel and Miles talk with each other in Spanish was just, I mean, it cracked me up because it's very clear that Miles, it's not his first language.
Really gotten the hang of all the fighting techniques I
And
taught you.
he's,
Hell yeah! I spend all my classes practicing these moves in my head.
it's image training. Good. Ryuji is a true martial artist.
Hey, that's a rare one.
Time.
Don't let it escape.
Go down.
They're all knocked down. That was incredible, Joker.
But yeah, no, it's fantastic. It really is.
All right. Huh. They were nothing.
We'll have to see how
Yo, there's an escalator going down over there.
the third movie goes. Because obviously I don't want to spoil Across the Spider-Verse, but all I'll say is that oh, there you are. There's a certain choice that is made at the very end of the film that means this film's success is intimately tied to the next films, right? It doesn't matter how good this film is. If Beyond the Spider-Verse is a flop, this movie is gonna be a flop.
Oh, mister. Hey, mister.
Like, there are just certain things that happen. Like, I don't know how to, like, explain this well without spoiling how, Across the Spider-Verse ends. All I can really say is that, yes, as of right now, Spider-Verse is 10
There's a
out of 10.
treasure chest. Come, let's open
But
it.
if Beyond the Spider-Verse is bad, it's going to make Across the Spider-Verse worse, like, retroactively, which is a sort of weird thing to say, right? How can a sequel make the original movie worse, right? The sequel's one thing, this first movie is, you know, the other movie is, you know, its own thing, right? One can be bad without ruining the other.
Victory.
Right, and that's something I've always been a big proponent of, right? Like, if your franchise that you like comes out with a bad installment, that doesn't have to ruin everything that came before it. Except in certain circumstances where those two entries are very closely tied to each other, and so then if if the second entry is bad, it then makes the first entry kind of pointless. And I can't really say more than that without really spoiling anything, but yes. All I'm saying is,
All right.
until Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out, it's gonna be a while,
I'll just add this.
that I can't really form a full opinion on the movie until we see what it's, building up to. How the Spider-Verse trilogy is gonna end. But I'm very excited. I mean, they've knocked it out of the park twice already. I mean,
Oh?
should be able to do it again.
Change your mind?
Do you wish to reconvene, Joker? Yeah, I think we're... No, actually,
Let us be off.
before we do that, I do want to do, fusions. Or at least look at fusions.
Do you need something?
I'm sure once we're back in the real world, we'll have to, like, make some space in our party and recruit personas and do stuff like that, so that we can, for the sake of social links, but for the time being, let's just see what fusion.
The inmate needs.
Let's exit. Now choose.
Also kind of running out of things to talk about, so ending the grinding here seems right. I mean, I was expecting to do about a 2-hour stream, but, I mean, if I can just go another hour and just do some social, I won't be against that. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at what we can do.
Can you gather them up?
Thing on the group guillotine? No.
What path do you want?
Baryon. But Orpheus is in prison right now. The
Will this
Tengu.
truly help you? Not terrible, but not impressive.
Oh, Orpheus is locked down.
Not
Oni.
terrible, but not
Good
impressive.
physical persona. He's got counter. Could I get that Oni into... And it's using... Could I get that Oni somehow into a...
You okay with
Jikoten.
this?
He might have, that's a really cool design. He might have counter down in the future because he is a physical.
Looks pretty tough.
Fuki, Wind, Kinky, we can't.
Excessive power
It is
only
literally
leads
called
to
Kinky.
Excessive power
Belphago.
only
Oh,
leads
the
to
toilet
destruction.
demon! I forget about you!
Excessive power only leads to destruction.
Hold on, let me pull up the fusion calculator.
You okay
Because if
with this?
Oni can be made into Phoenix, then this is one step closer to achieving the next task. Hold on. Fusion calculator? Hold on. Phoenix. Yaxini and Oni will give us a Phoenix. So now I just need a Yaxini. Do we have that?
Finished for now? You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths. You lack patience. Registration. You lack patience. Read here.
Of course. I level... Yaxini's... actually, by Arcana. The Empress. Hold on. Justice... No, it should be this
persona
one.
is unknown.
Yaxini. How do we make a Yaxini? With the things that we have, though.
The inmate needs. Let's execute him. Now choose.
Also, if there's anything like Persona 4, getting certain levels of the getting certain amounts of the compendium filled up is also a good idea because it gives. Oppo and Jack-o'-lantern. Can we get those two?
You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium?
Register.
These are the paths you have walked.
We can do Jack-o'-lantern. Can we get Huapo, level 9? Yes, we can. Okay. They're so cheap, man. We've got so much money. Practically coming out of our ears. Yeah, let's do that.
Time
Okay.
for some. Let's execution.
So we start by fusing Oni.
Let us begin the search. Not terrible, but not impressive.
And Phoenix. What is Phoenix gonna have? Because, well, okay. Before we do
Finished
anything,
Your turn. You in a hurry? If you'd like to read the compendium registration,
we're gonna register
Are
this
you
Phoenix so that we can bring it back. Because
read
we're gonna be
here.
getting rid of that Phoenix too.
The inmate. Let's execution.
So Phoenix is mainly our atomic guy. It doesn't actually fill. Yeah. So as long as we can just give him some kind of atomic skill, or just give someone else an atomic skill, we should be.
Now choose.
And so let's actually get rid of our Phoenix since we're going to be fusing a new one. What can we do with these?
Not terrible.
Jiku
But
Koken
not
is
impressive.
basically the best thing we can do because, but it's temperance, so we're not getting anything.
You okay with this?
Chariot would get a nice Arcana burst, but Kinky. Jiko 10 is basically the best thing we can make with this. We
You
might
okay
as
with this?
well, right?
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So, skillful combo. Damage after a baton pass. Like the support skills. Yeah, let's do skillful combo. Definitely want Grimney. Oh, you
Its
can take that.
power will be nothing unusual. Then let us begin.
Yep, I know. Okay. I am Jikokuten. Peace and security are my duties. I shall be your mask and grant you my power. Well, dude, I don't really need you. I'm just spacing. Okay, next up.
What path
Used by
do you
result, Oni. Wait, where did Oni go? Wait, what?
Fusion.
Wait, it's Floros and... Was it Floros and...
Now choose. Finished.
Hold
and
on, I'm gonna...
finished. What?
Let me reset the timeline
No
real quick, because
slacking
I
off.
think we... Wait, did we actually... Was it Phoenix that we needed for the fusion? Hold on. Let's try this again, shall we? We're gonna step on it. Or,
Do you need something?
and I don't think you have like an actual pedal. You just go. So just go, like fast and shit. Enough. Yeah, okay.
The inmate needs our guide. You wish to perform an exit. Let us begin the search. You okay with this?
No, it should just be fluorescent could... you know what, whatever. It's
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
fine. Hypnosis, retaliating body... Skillful combo... Well, will be having counters, so might as well. Oh, actually, potent hypnosis, because it's about to get all these boys. You want? I don't need... It's not... Oh yeah, any Moss skill is a friend of mine. Yukikaja is massive. And increased defense is always
It
good
will
as well.
receive a fraction of power.
Go ahead.
My.
I'm Oni. Now that you and me are buddies, I'm gonna eat anyone who even tries to get in our way.
No, you won't, because I'm about to be putting you into the immediately. Okay.
Fusion.
And we need to make some space. We can fuse you. Oh, I think we ended up fusing Phoenix as one of the things we needed to actually do the fusion. Yes, we fused Phoenix with Kadama. I'm such an idiot. It's fine. I guess we can just make a Shikioji, but a Shiki. Okay. And I guess let's fuse you as well to make a
Not terrible, but not impressive.
Oh, and that gives us our
Will this truly help you? You okay with this?
payback, I guess? Sure. Kinda just cleaning house here, I guess. We do need to make space, so that makes sense. Okay, you
You okay
fuse
with
that.
this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Running mouth. My skills. Sure. Life drain.
Its power
Like,
will be
and
nothing. Girls,
cool skill.
let us begin.
Imakami, maybe your mask can howl at enemies.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up, jobber. We're busy. Now, Phoenix.
Excessive power only leads to
I've gotten
destruction.
that. Okay, whatever. Let's
Change your mind?
register
Justine,
summon.
you handle this. Read here.
By level.
This
lantern?
persona, you'll withdraw this persona, then accept this persona.
Yeah, what happens if we fuse a persona that we already
This
have? I'm
a
not
fee is
entirely
required. This is your power.
sure. Wapo.
The inmate you wish to
Personas,
fusion. You okay with this?
Oxiny. Yep.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Static electricity. Burn after pass. These are all kind of garbage. Not gonna lie. Foul? No, it's thermal contact maybe?
Its power
Yeah.
will be. Girls, let us begin.
I am Yoxini. I will become your mask and consume those who stand against you. Plus, all these fusions are helping fill up our compendium, so this is not. Then Yoxini and Oni
You
give
okay
us
with this?
Phoenix. What actually happens if we do this without like having the right sort of despite the fact that we already have one? We already hold that persona, so yeah, I do need to get rid of this.
Looks pretty tough. I see. Strong
Sandman.
persona indeed.
I mean, I guess I could do that. And that Sandman gets to inherit,
Looks pretty tough.
then I need to fuse a new Yoxini. God damn it. What can I actually do with a Phoenix? Hold on. This persona. Fusions from this persona. Belphegor, Amenos. Let's see about getting an actual useful trait. We have a lovers. That's cool. We definitely want a chariot. If we could get a chariot, that'd be nice. We get a counselor. That's also worthwhile. Chariot with incubus. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Since we do need a
Finished some of
chariot.
your turn, Kara. Hey, don't interrupt, Justine. These are the paths you have walked.
And we need. What do we need? Incubus.
You'll withdraw this. This is your power. You lack patience.
Yeah, I know.
Time for some
Shut up.
Let's act now. Choose.
This
Not
Shikioji
Kara,
of
but
the
select
Chariot
the
of
skills
Kana.
you'd like to inherit.
Let's go to inherit. You can get Psychic Bloodline. Sure, your physical, so give me Dream Needle. Diorama is
It
just
will
always nice to
receive
have.
my.
Me, Shikioji. You have the mask in your heart. That means you, my peer.
Can you learn English, please? Oh, the Chariot Persona. Kana, whatever the fuck. Ooh, those are actually two really good gains right there. Nice. Alright, now, Oni and
Not
Yoxini.
terrible. Select the skills you'd like to
Phoenix,
inherit.
definitely you're taking Atomic Bloodline, since that's, like, the whole reason you exist. You can take those. We need to
Will
get
it gain new power? I wonder.
Yep, go ahead.
My.
Alright, we've done it! Woo! My god, that was harder than it needed to be. Yeah, we already read that. Alright, what do you have to say about this, you pieces of shit? It's basically stronger than it was
Finished for
before,
now?
so that's nice.
Justine, you handle this. Are you finished? What?
I still have business here.
Do you need something? Now,
This
it
presence.
would seem.
You have brought a phoenix with counter, just as we asked. Very well. Your assignment is done. Nice, what do we got now? The inmate has grown considerably since we first met him. True, which we've got to at least... I guess we gotta admit at least that much. Your personas are starting to get pretty damn strong, too. Is fostering personas truly rehabilitation? What are you saying that for? It is merely a thought I had. Will the inmate truly be rehabilitated if we help cultivate power within him? Keep it together, Justine. This is the job our master ordered us to do. Well, personas are a measure of your physical strength, so mental strength. So in a way, yes. Having a stable mind, that's like, because, like, the only thing we're being rehabilitated from is our own sort of guilt and self-doubt for our actions. Nothing that we've done was actually wrong. I think we just need to realize that. And so by being stronger, by being more mentally stronger and maturing mentally, which is, you know, gameplay-wise represented by having stronger personas, that does the thing, right? And the idea of, like, sort of being able to, like, manipulate personas to have the right skills is the equivalent of, like, being able to keep your emotions in check and, like, manipulate them. You know, being in control of your emotions and having them work for you rather than the other way around. So it worked. Yeah, it makes sense. Or are you going to try and disobey your orders? That is not what I meant. Don't worry yourself too much over one measly prisoner. All we gotta do is get the most out of this wildcard thing and make him work hard at his tasks. The wildcard? What is it now?
What is the meaning of this?
The more I consider this list, the stranger it seems. Its author must have known that one carrying out these tasks would possess the power of the wildcard.
Excuse me?
You gotta be kidding me. How could somebody predict that? Because this is Persona Fusion? You're not the brightest, are you? I mean, even our master didn't know the inmate had the wildcard thing before we met him. Are you confused?
Shut up!
No one asked you! Either way, this will all get resolved if you just hurry up and finish your rehabilitation already. Justine, give him his next task so quit talking back! What piece of shit! Very well. It seems that it's time for us to be serious. A bond with Caroline, Justine is going deep. Alright, rank 4.
All right.
So I think we need one more before we get an actual bonus. As mentioned before, here is the second task you must complete before receiving your reward. There we go.
Farewell.
Try to harbor at Setana with Rakukaja. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell. Go work up a sweat, inmate. Okay, Setana. What level is that? That might be too high level for me. Yeah, Setana is level 25, which means we literally can't even get one. So, alright, we are done here. Well, I'd say this was a pretty productive day.
Did you change your mind?
Yep. We got some levels. We got some more levels. We took out 2 requests. We finished a
Hey!
rehabilitation task. And yeah.
You noticed on the way home? Cats are back in Youngin. Also, I overheard the owners talking. It sounds like Aino turned herself in. And once she pays for her crimes, apparently she's gonna volunteer to take care of stray cats.
Good for her.
I agree. I doubt she'll remember me. Maybe I'll go visit her someday. Yeah, I made a promise.
You're back.
Well, even if she doesn't exactly remember you, she will still, her subconscious will still be like, wanna give her this catnip. Cat drugs. But talking about juvenile crime, you often hear about probation for reforming repentant offenders. Now, when it comes to probation, overseas travel is prohibited, probation officers are unpaid. Which of these statements is true? You be the judge. Probation officers are unpaid? The answer is B. Probation officers don't receive a salary. Probation officers are civil volunteers. They are only paid the necessary amount when providing a report. This probation is intended to encourage rehabilitation. Overseas travel is not prohibited.
Nice going!
You got it right. It's pretty amazing the chief is doing this for no pay, though. Just improve my knowledge. Ooh, I didn't know those actually gave you knowledge. I have to keep an eye out for those ones.
Yeah.
I don't trust people so easily. When push comes to shove, I'll stab you in the back, you hear?
Yeah, Mr. fucking... We can't actually do anything meaningful today. Do we have anything to watch?
Okay.
All you can do now is wait and see what happens. It's no point in getting impatient now.
Nice.
So yeah, we can improve something maybe?
Oh.
Yeah, give us kindness. This is proficiency. Training improves our health, which is not really helpful to us. Studying is knowledge. What book do we have?
Hey.
If knowledge. Vague. Fashion magazine for girls with unique taste. I'm actually interested to see what that actually does. But I'm sure we'll have some time on the actual, like, on, like, the bus at some... train, I mean. On the train at some point, right?
Oh.
Remember, rental videos take priority over books because rental videos can only be watched here, while books will sometimes just be able to read on the train.
Your wife. You were very close to her. You are very close to her. Even now.
This can't be. She's... What are you saying?
Hold on. The events that happened earlier have got me paranoid, so I'm just gonna double check that everything is looking good on the stream side. Yeah, everything looks good to me, so okay. I'm just paranoid after the disaster that was the first hour of this stream. And of course, that's the hour where we actually did important stuff. It's a strange story about a woman who can speak with the spirits of the deceased.
Hey, hey!
I wonder if that woman would join the Phantom Thieves.
She'd be useful, don't you think? Yeah, we could solve murder cases. Although she'd probably be better off with the investigation team.
And what a woman! And what if the spirits of the dead like that? Maybe you'll learn a thing or two about kindness from watching the drama.
Sure did.
Well then.
Yeah, it's starting to get late. Let's head to bed soon, okay?
I need guts, not this fucking piece of shit like goody two shoes. I'm gonna be kind to people.
Hey!
Let's go. I'm a goddamn prophet.
Yeah, you're able to grab a seat. I should read something.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what vague actually does. Takanoku girls are springing... Oh yeah, also another reason why we should do DVDs instead of books. Books only give us a boost once we finish reading them. DVDs get a boost every episode we watch, so they actually just provide us with more benefits for our time. Takanoku girls are springing up like bamboo shoots. There are more of them every day.
Hey!
Takanoka Street over in Harajuku, huh? You'll learn about cutting-edge fashions there. Can't say what's on the inside is more important. Still, place looks like fun. Looks like a theme park. Yeah, taking someone there might be a pretty good idea.
Right, I gotta remember that I gotta take people out on dates and give them gifts if they're not ready to level up their social link, right? And so that's, I'm guessing, a good place to take on.
Yeah, you finished reading Vague. Harajuku seems to have a lot of cool shops, and Takanoka Street also seems pretty interesting.
Harajuku, fashion capital, also known for starting many trends in food. Popular with tourists and trend-setting youngsters alike.
All right.
Cool.
You should write someone else sometime. I can't imagine you as the fashionable type, though. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time.
I would say so too. What do we got? Oh, Maruki! Hi, how have you been? If you don't mind, can I ask some of your time? It won't take long, so feel free to just stop by. Okay, so we can actually level up Maruki today, which is cool. Actually, now that you're available, but not ready to level up, let me go see. I want to check in on the bully at the front of the school, because now that we've actually done a change of heart on the bully, I wonder if there'll be new dialogue there. I should also check in Yongen to see if there's any new dialogue about the cats that are no longer getting kidnapped. So we'll take a look at that. Also, I'm sure Mishima will call me sometime soon. Ooh, new dialogue. The honor student, Yoshizawa-san, right? I heard she volunteered to clean even though she's exempt. Really? That's so considerate. Talented, beautiful, and pure-hearted. She's perfect. I'm rooting for her. I really want her to do her best. Okay, the bullies are usually right outside the school, I think. New developments in the case? Not yet. Maybe we'll get to learn. I'm sure that's, I think, the request that Mishima gave us, so we'll probably learn more about that when we hang out with him. Alright, but let's take a look at what's available today. Network is disabled. Why am I not connected to the network right now? Hold on.
I'll just add
I want to be connected to the network. Hold on. Let me restart the game. Hold on.
I'll just add this.
No, not you. Where's the menu?
I should write something.
Oh, this actually tells us what we can actually do for social stats, which is just training in Shibuya. Go to hideout, confidants. We should, and looks like. How do we? Is there a way to? There should be a way to cycle these. Hold on. Here we go. This is the menu I want. System. Title. Is there a way to just? Do I have to restart the game to connect to the network, or is there like a button here that can try to connect me? No. Yeah. Let's restart the game real quick. 53 hours on Steam. Damn. Although, you know, a lot of that time is just spent in menus, so not actual playtime. Thieves Guild. Do you want to connect? Yeah. So, the reason why some of these shit has been shitty as I needed to. Yeah, so I kind of just had like two controllers connected at the same time, kind of. So I have one of those things that like will transform your PlayStation controller into like an Xbox controller. Which is helpful because some games don't support PS4 controllers, but PS5, sorry. But this game does, so having that on was just kind of fucking up some of the inputs. That's why it kept swapping back to look like controller stuff, especially because that was one of the things where like you can use the touchpad to like act as a cursor. So I think whenever I was touching the touchpad, it thought I was, you know, it was like detecting a mouse input. So that's why it kept swapping over to the to keyboard and mouse shit. Yeah, here we go. So what did people do today? So most people are doing confidants. Yeah, I'm guessing most people. Okay, now we're above average level. Cool. I'm guessing most people either have already gone to Mementos, or if they haven't, they're probably saving it for the very last day, you know? So, yeah, so Takemi, Maruki, on Ryuji. Confidants available, just Maruki. Status, social stats, training in Shibuya. Okay, but yeah, but I know that's for a fact not the only confidant available. because Ryuji was standing there. So I don't know why that's showing Maruki as available. He's standing right there. Did I click something? Or does it only show things that are ready to level up? I don't know.
What's up?
I'm really not digging all this sitting around crap. Yo, what do you think about training a bit? Gotta get rusty if we don't keep ourselves active. Not ready to deepen just yet, yeah.
Ah, come on.
Shibuya is available, which means that's, I think, on. But really, I want to go to the Velvet Room, because I think we're going to be doing Maruki today, although... I should double check to see if On is, On is standing there, and she's ready to hang out, but I don't think she's ready to level up.
We'll just have to wait for now.
This Spence is seriously killing me.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go somewhere? If you have the time, I mean. Yeah, so these is one of the times to,
that's
like,
too bad.
actually take them to places, right? Yeah, let's see what happens if we actually, like, talk to people in the hideout.
Hey, we're all here.
To see what people are saying online after that asshat Madarame has a change of heart. Anything new in the meeting? Madarame's definitely gotta have a change of heart. Yeah, let's just wait calmly for it to come. If we don't have anything to do, why don't we head into Mementos to help people? If you know about anyone who's in trouble? Let's save them. No, not particularly. Okay. So either we can... No, not the Underground Walk Rifle. Actually, what's playing at the theater? That... Excellent. Because if that's... Because it might be a Courage movie.
Wow.
Pink Knight Rises. That is kindness.
Well, what's up?
I'm not looking to become a knight errant. What you reading? Okay, Makoto, I think that's your name? You really need to get better with this thing. I mean, I used to have fun calling you a fucking idiot, but I don't know. It's kind of got boring because I've just caught you so many times. It's just like, hi, we're like practically best friends now, you know? That's what they say.
How fair.
You create friendships, you just keep meeting over and over and over again. I think I've ran into you out on these fucking streets more times than I've run into my actual fucking friends, and I despise you.
You change your mind? You'd like to read
I guess
the
that means we're
compendium?
actually the best of friends.
Read here.
I hate it. Arcanas, Counselor,
This a fee
Fushimitama.
is required. This is your power. Done already? What? No slacking off.
I mean, yeah. If it's ready to level up, it's ready to level up. That's, yeah, if it's ready to level up, it's a priority. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I'll meet you in the nurse's office then. Let me pull up the answers.
Now,
Well, it's just gonna be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please, take a look at what's on this table. That tea? I'm making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in the underground mall. Now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies, too. I mean, I'm personally not really into cookies, but still. You rank anything. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead, enjoy. This looks great! Come on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds, too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know. as long as we're talking about cookies, they actually reminded me about this psychological experiment. Scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. One container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies from each container and asked how their tastes compared. The container's cookies were marked as tasting better. Any guesses? Probably the one with only 1 cookie. Neither of these matter, but I imagine it was the 1 cookie. Makes it seem rare.
Right.
Correct. Easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. Yeah. No, you're right. I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? And becoming aware of scarcity, trigger our own desires, and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses. It's a subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea? That your conscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? Yeah, as long as it tastes good. That's definitely not the usual response. But it's one I can understand. It's like that that new water bottle that everyone's fucking advertising on YouTube now, where it's like it uses smell to change the taste of water. So you're essentially like just drinking water, but by having like a little thing where your nose is like, when you're drinking from the water bottle, your nose is like right here. By like essentially having like a thing that adds the smell of like orange there as you're drinking the water, it makes the water taste like orange juice, despite the fact that it's just regular water, because like your sense of smell and your sense of taste are really are very heavily linked to each other, right? To the point where like a lot of times you can like taste things even when you're not eating anything just by smelling them, you know? Your smell and your taste are super closely linked. Probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. If this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example,
Take the story that I just told you. What if you'd eaten that 1 cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say I never revealed the trick behind it. It would have remained more delicious than usual, but with the subjective truth of your reality. I guess so. Right. I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, even more than I could through counseling. Then again, it relies so heavily on perspective. People might call it a lie, see it as running from problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people.
sorry.
Oh, yikes, I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. Yeah, it's interesting. I truly am grateful for everything you've done. Not just because I can get your opinion on these things either. But like, it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. But maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say anyways. It's a strong friendship with Maruki. Yeah, I've liked, one of the things that I really liked in Persona 4 is Edogawa's TV classroom. As much as Bryce hated it, I always loved it because, psychology has always had such a deep connection with the Persona series, especially with how connected it is to Jungian psychology in particular, that, having this whole TV series just talking about psychology just seems to fit so well. And while Maruki isn't as good of a character as Edogawa is, not by a long shot, talking about psychology really helps bring out a lot of the core themes of the Persona series and sort of frames them in a really good way. Because it's not like, oh, these are the themes. It makes sense that they're talking about this because he's a therapist, right? And you're helping him with his research. So it works. Mindfulness. Chance to restore Joker's SP when it's low. Cool.
All right.
It's really useful. Now then, I'll better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is... Muruki's mental training my mind feels
All right.
stronger. Cool. And more SP? Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well,
not worry.
See you.
Make sure you get home before it gets too dark, okay? And so, either answer other than the middle one for the following. Oh, it's Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It's supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. I don't really mind. You're always so kind. Might be a better counselor than I am. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research. I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oh, there I go rambling again. Sorry. Alright, see you soon. Cool? Anything good at...
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
It will keep getting worse.
All right, you've been carrying around that sooty armor. Why don't you wash it over at the laundromat? Maybe.
Also, Sojiro.
You got time right now?
Little time left on the clock today. I'm about to teach you the ropes. Won't deepen just yet.
Next time, then.
Ah, here we go. Things going well on your end? I've had new achievements. As your image management representative, I have a report to make. It's good news for you. You have plans for today? You won't regret hearing what I have to say. Mishima. First we have a crossword to do, actually, and a TV to watch. Even more visitors are coming to the Madarame exhibition in the last few days before it ends. Even though those who only came out of curiosity find themselves entranced in this delicate imagery. The exhibition is scheduled to continue until
I
June
can't
5th.
forgive them.
Exhibition is ending soon, eh? Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen.
We could either level up Mishima or do the chief. I don't think we actually need a matching persona for Mishima, right? It doesn't actually matter. Like if I just pull up the moon, is it? I think it just levels up as you do quests. So, I mean, it says there are choices. So maybe you need a certain amount of points for it to actually like give you the next target. Maybe. We'll see, but still, we'll just make sure we have the a moon type persona. We do have space for it. First crossword puzzle. This is important, okay? Okay. Nihonga. Cultural outwork. Interesting. Sushi wrapper. I have no clue. Kimono sash. I got nothing. Japanese. Okay, yeah, this is all Japanese things. I have a zero fucking clue. Just because I watch anime doesn't mean I'm like a super fucking weeb that knows everything about Chinese culture. Hold on. Crosswords. Here we go. Crossword 7. I don't just want the answer to the main one. I want to know all of them. Nori. Interesting. Yeah, no. I've never heard that in my life. I would have never gotten that. Then Obi. I think I've heard Obi before, but I don't think I would have ever. Yeah, and then Ikebana. Yeah, no, again, literally never heard that word in my life. That I would have never gotten that. And then the big one is actually just Japanese? Oh, it's asking me to translate Nihon? What? Obviously, Nihon is Japan, and then Ga is a particle that... I forget what the Ga particle does, but I think it's like the object of a sentence or something like that? I don't really understand. Like, I understand that it's supposed to, like, Japanese is supposed to fill in, it's supposed to be Japanese cultural artwork. But I don't think that's what Nihonga means. I'm pretty sure Nihonga, it's just, like, Ga is just a pretty generic article. So, this feels like just slang, maybe. Again, I would have never gotten this. In contrast to imported Western art styles, paintings produced post-19 using techniques developed in Japan are referred to as Nihonga. Okay, yeah, so it's just like slang. Foreigners in Japan during the Meiji period called the Japanese paintings. It's literal Japanese translation. Nihon. Oh, it's not the particle Ga, it's... This would have probably made more sense in kanji, I imagine. Right? Like, hold on, let me pull up Jisho. Ga. Yeah, so Ga as a particle just indicates the subject of a sentence. And that's just written in, that's just using the katakana. Whereas Ga as in, like, art, that actually uses a kanji that's like, got a line there, a thing there, and then the rice kanji in the middle. Yeah, okay, that makes... Is it weird that I would have actually had a easier time understanding that question if that was written in kanji as opposed to in romanji? Because, like, the little knowledge I do have of Japanese actually steered me wrong on that question. Because I knew that Ga was a particle, I didn't know Ga was also a word that meant artwork. If it had been in kanji, then I would have known that it's not the particle. And then would have assumed it was, like, translated. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that question is something literally only Japanese players were gonna, like, figure out.
Alright.
I see.
Oh, wow. Even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving these crossword puzzles. I mean, yeah. I certainly have. I don't know about this loser. Ooh, I forgot to...
You got that?
Under probation. I forgot to check to see if anyone's talking about the missing cats around here. I haven't seen it. I don't think so. Alright, let's head to Shibuya. Velvet Room. Let's get a moon persona going.
Inmate.
You certain?
Sister
You read here.
Arcana.
Is
Succubus.
this what you'll withdraw this persona? Then
Yep.
you like how you finished. What? It is time, inmate.
Okay, and let me pull up the answers. Moon.
Hi.
Remember the group a while back who were claiming to hack websites in the name of justice? Oh, never mind. Same thing. Hey, so I figured out another way I can help as your strategic image management representative. It's a great deal for you, of course. Are you free today? Sure. We'll be going to an expensive buffet over in Shibuya.
Alright, let's go.
Don't worry about the price, though. Come on, follow me. Okay, what are you planning? Oh, this is the place we actually came. Today's my treat. Oh, you shouldn't have. We're probably gonna end up coming back here with like the the full squad later. I feel like we should probably invite Mishima to this. Like he's actually pulling in like his weight extremely well. Like he might not be a Persona user, but he's like but he's been really helpful. Like he's doing like like his job is just as important as any of ours. Phantom Thieves are all about fancy stuff like this, right? That's why we're here. Oh, and it's just the two of us, so don't go afraid to go all out. What do you want to eat? Steak sounds good. Doesn't it? Meat's perfect for tough guys like us. By the way, this place is all you can eat, so let's make sure we get our money's worth. Or my money's worth. Anyways, I posted on the fan site that I had a connection to you guys. Phantom really ate that up. Don't worry though, I didn't say anything that would point to my real identity. I did end up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization though. And the donations I got after that were pretty generous to say the least. Smart man! Smart man! Okay, so what we gotta do now is we gotta open a Twitch channel. We can do a content farm, right? Each of us have, each of the Phantom Thieves can have their own channel and do their, their own thing. And we'll rack in those donos. We're living on that streamer salary right now. Although it's not a bad idea. Although, honestly, Mishima, we don't actually need that. I just made 250,000 yen. I currently have 250,000 yen in my back pocket just from fighting mythical monsters from your imagination. Like, the money that gets created in the Shadow World becomes real money when it comes out into the world, which means Persona users are every time I go into that dungeon and I come back here, I am directly contributing to inflation. I don't think you understand this. I am rich. The loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? Stop this at once. That doesn't sound like a scam. You're amazing. It's a piece of cake for someone as skilled as me. Let's take advantage of this windfall as much as we can. Oh, and it's okay to organize this meal. Consider this meal an organizational expense, right? Wait a minute. I've seen on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. It's definitely an acceptable business expense, but the same be said for an expensive buffet? It's a team building exercise. Of course it can.
Oh.
Or think about this whole thing. So I think we should use the donations here. I mean, people would get mad at a politician for using tax money for personal affairs. The same probably applies to the Phantom Thieves. Just returning the money would be the best choice. Maybe we can keep it.
No.
No, we need to focus on keeping the image of the Phantom Thieves as clean as possible. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. It might be a waste of some nice resources. It's all good as long as it boosts your popularity, right? Yeah, and I guess pretty much dungeoning on its own just covers all of our expenses pretty much, so. This gig pays for itself, it really does. Also, if Mishima isn't gonna be joining us at our fucking, end of dungeon, buffet outings, that's, I'm gonna write, because this man deserves some recognition for all the work he's putting in. Man, maybe I was born to do this strategy stuff. I'm honestly getting pretty good at it. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum, too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Everything so far has been close to home, but next ones are gonna blow your socks off. Seems particularly enthusiastic today. Then anything but the middle one. Got it.
All right. Oh.
So, if we're returning the money, how are we gonna cover our meal? I'm flat broke. I guess let's just go home. I've got $250,000. How much can this place really cost? Like, I guess, like, I know it's not dollars, it's yen. It's still a lot of money. Oh, I'm Mamiya. Sorry for dragging you out for no reason again. A strategic image management rep for the Phantom Thieves. I wanted to splurge a little to boost morale, but I guess it ended up being pretty good for our PR in the end, right? You'll get better ideas. Leave it to me. Just consider today an investment for the future. Still so much I have to do for you guys. I'll work even harder. I want to be a real asset to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, bye. Justice for Mishima. Invite this man to our party dinners. He deserves to be there for our team meetings. I don't know. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, hi there. Like, he's putting in honestly more work than we are. We just go to the dungeon like once every like 2 weeks. This man's in the trenches day in and day out. Like, probably like moderating the forums, like dealing with like people throwing slurs at each other and shit. Like, can you imagine what would happen if Mishima wasn't there? That shit would devolve into Twitter. Not pre-Musk Twitter. No. Current Twitter. That monstrosity. It's getting humid lately, huh? But it's times like these when you've just gotta push through the funk. Don't let the weather get to you. Well, that was the plan anyways. Then I got police officers asking what I was up to. I really looked that suspicious.
Ah, yes.
Oh, but speaking of looks, have any of you seen someone you thought was cute, immediately decided they must be nice too? I'm looking at them. That thought process is totally normal, if not always accurate. There's even a name for it. It is true. People do tend to view more beautiful or pretty people as, sort of more trustworthy or more worthwhile.
How about you?
Any guesses, Samamiya-kun? What do you think the name for this phenomenon is? It's not Pygmalion. It should be Halo? Also, I don't know if this was intentional, but the fact that Halo and Destiny are both series made by the same developer, video game series, kind of funny. Set of 5. Answer guide. Pygmalion effect is like when you compliment someone, they will then put in work to match your compliments. Like, Pygmalion effect is actually one of the most fascinating ones to me, right? Like someone might be like working out and not really taking it seriously, right? But then someone will like say, "Hey, you're looking great today. Have you been working out? You look great." And so they will take that as a sign that that will improve their mental image in their mind, and that will boost their desire to work out, which means not only will they work out more often, they'll also put more energy into the workout, which means it'll work better, and then they will lose weight or get more toned up or whatever. And so they'll end up, so people will end up matching expectations of them. A Pygmalion usually refers specifically to, positive, compliments lead to a person, growing into those compliments. It's named after that Greek dude who essentially made couldn't find a wife that was like up to his standards, so he essentially made the perfect wife out of as a sculpture, and I think it was either Aphrodite or Hera? I don't remember. One of the two, or maybe a different one, was so
awestruck by his like devotion to this sort of fake wife that he had created for himself, that they made the wife real. So that's where it got its name. There's a different name for the opposite, which is when like you criticize someone and so then they'll like lower to those standards, right? Like if you call people, like if you call someone fat, right? Like if a guy's working, like if a bigger guy is working out at the gym trying to like get fit, right? If someone's like, hey, I think you're losing some weight, you're doing really good progress, that's gonna motivate them to work out even harder and lose more weight. But if someone's like, get the fuck out of here, fatty, that's gonna stop them, you know, that's gonna make it harder for them to go to the gym, and they're gonna work out less, and they're gonna... And there it is, finally found it. And, you know, that's gonna reduce their gains, so... It's in a way similar to, but yeah, the Halo effect. So...
This is it. Right.
Correct, I'm surprised you knew. So, you know, generally speaking, compliments are a good thing to pay to people, you know? They get distracted by superficial qualities. Your broader perception of someone can get biased. To get that far, it's hard to make totally objective judgments. Like, that person is quiet, so they must be scary. Stuff like that. Yeah, I thought it was the halo effect, because it's like, if you see someone with a halo, that's a visual trait that implies that they're a good or trustworthy person, since we associate halos with virtue, right? That's a similar idea.
Wow, you actually knew that?
Maybe I should ask if I should borrow his notes.
Nice going.
Actually, really smart to answer a question like that.
Yeah, we do a little cheating, although... I mean, is it really cheating if I was gonna pick the right answer anyways? Halo effect isn't all bad, but I recommend you give people a chance to define themselves instead of making snap judgments. After all, it'd be a shame if your biases kept you from noticing something truly wonderful about someone, right?
Yeah, plenty of terrible people look perfectly decent on the outside. Lady On looks perfect and is perfect. Yeah.
Punch the cat. Punch the cat. Alinity moment. Punch the cat. This isn't actually a request from the fan site, but a personal one. Truth is, a younger student came to consult with me about something the other day. It sounds like he's getting blackmailed at his job. By the store manager. The manager? Yeah. What he told me, when he went missing from the register he was supposed to be in charge of. As such, he's been falsely accused of stealing money from the store. Now the manager's making him pay back the full amount. 50,000 yen. Seems odd. Yeah, this guy's like the most honest person I know. Wait, he'd steal all that money. Well, I did some research into the store online. Some rumors, the manager might be the one stealing the money. The only person who checks the registers, after all. On top of that, some other staff members saw him taking cash out when he was calculating totals. Anyway, the guy's name seems to be Nozomi Odo. I found it out when I looked into the store. So you gotta help the student. Part-time job, full-time hell. Request received.
Yeah, it's raining.
Or we may very well have the same effect on Mementos that it has on people.
I hate the rain.
Possibly. Okay, so that's our next request.
Sounds fake to me.
Okay, who wants to hang out? How are you, my little guinea pig? If you're in good health, I'd like to do a test on you. I'll give you a special discount on our medicine. But if you get a nosebleed from all the excitement... decide later, so we could either do Takemi. We need to get a... Do that, we need a... Death Persona. Probably end up getting rid of, like, Makami, I think. Beverly, there's Yuji. I think we're gonna try to just follow my philosophy, which has usually served me well, and that is that always give social links that can be leveled up are always priority number 1. Unless there's like a... Same time, death has always been like really easy to level up one, so maybe. We'll see. Let's actually, let's set up the airsoft shop real quick. I want to see if we can buy any new upgrades with all the money that we've got. We're so close. I don't want to, like, continue the story today because it's already been, like, it's been 3 hours. Maybe, actually. We'll see. See, I don't know how long it'll be until we have free reign again, once the, story beat kicks into motion. You again. Let's make a purchase. First of all, sell treasure.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, we are rich. God damn. We are gonna... Like, this man is making so much money off of me. My god, we're about to crush this country's entire economy, aren't we?
All right, which one?
Skull.
Sounds good.
Gonna...
All right, which one? Sounds good.
A downgrade. So melee, we're knocked out.
All right, which one?
And
sounds good. All right, which one? Sounds good. All right, which one?
Nothing there.
All right.
Vectors.
Sounds good.
That's worse than what we have.
All right, which one?
That's worse.
Sounds good.
It's the same.
All right, which one? Sounds good.
Worse.
All right, which one?
Worse. Yeah, we are as decked out as we physically can be. Also, yeah, I think did my ring get upgraded? Yes, we did. Bears the seal of a narcissist. Nullifies the wearer's weaknesses. Wait, so does it nullify our weaknesses and also give us a skill that lets us form... Hold on. Check a persona. Yes, I think so, actually. That's massive. So not only does it get rid of our weaknesses, it also just, like, lets us just form invincibility barriers around people? That's massive. God damn.
Hey, inmate!
Ah!
How goes?
The inmate needs... Let's execute him!
I need to get rid of some personas. We're not doing Moon for a while, so we can get rid of you. Get rid of Makami, Kushimitama. We already have a Kushi. Tengu. Naga. That look like?
You can't handle this.
Oh, we can't even do that. Yeah. I think we're gonna get rid of
Change done already?
Succubus, cause like
Let's do it.
Like at the end of the day, right? We're not gonna be leveling up Moon until we do. Let me actually also check in on how Orpheus is doing.
I'll take care of him.
I guess we'll
Time for
just
some
let that
rehabilitation.
simmer until we get a warning, I think.
Finished for now? Justine,
So
you
I probably could
handle
have itemized Succubus instead of just deleting her. Oh well.
this. Read here.
What do we want? We want death? 13. Yeah, boy,
Is
it's
this
gonna
what you
be the
want?
cheap
Such,
one.
is this what you want?
Yeah, but
You'll
Matador
withdraw
is actually a
this
good
and
persona,
accept this
and
such
like
rude-
he's
Are
not
you
even that
finished?
expensive, so we'll just do
What?
So we were actually now stronger after that,
It
incredibly.
is time, inmate.
What are people doing? Only 10% are actually going on the last day, which is surprisingly good. Yeah. Studying, Cowboy Burger, Bob.
It's really coming down.
Don't really need our jobs right now. Doing fine. Anything new?
Wow.
No, still cake made.
Well, what's up?
Alright, let's go. Alright, Takemi.
There's no one here.
It feels like a day off because I don't have many patients today. But it's raining, so I may get an influx of people with colds. Came because you saw my message, right? The clinical trial. In that case, my little guinea pig, there's something I want to test out today. Matador, grow stronger soon. So, what are you gonna do? Wanna hang out?
Please head to the exam room.
Bounce. Well then, please head into the examination room. Okay, that's all for today. If you're feeling okay, you can go home now.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Takemi's Clinic of Internal Medicine. What? Again? That's... well, that ship's already sailed, so... What a pain. What's that about? Remember the girl from the other day? The chief of staff at Yamada's patient? Her dad's been bringing her here to be treated, even though I referred them to another hospital. Told them about the medical error I made. Well, they trust you. I'm just a quack, though. Medical error was all documented. Everyone in my field knows about it. I led the development of a new drug for an incurable illness called Crawford-End's disease. Though I wasn't the one who administered the medicine, it was the cause of the error. Yeah, we never actually heard about what went wrong here. Crawford-End's certain cells indiscriminately attack other cells throughout the body. I think there's a... I don't think that's a... That's not... There's a real-world illness that is similar to that, but it's called... But the name is different, right? I forget. When it reaches the muscles, the patient slowly begins to die. There hasn't been much progress on it, partly because there haven't been many cases of it. I worked with a pharmaceutical company that had reached the final stages of production, but one day I was suddenly removed from my position. That chief of staff, Oyamada, my superior at the time, took over the entire operation. I don't know if he wanted the glory of developing a new drug or to become rich and famous, but he made careless mistakes and rushed completion so that he could use it on a patient named Miwa. Miwa-chan had a reaction and lapsed into critical condition. Chief panicked and laid the blame on me. Oh, so you didn't actually even do anything. Miwa-chan and her family resented me. No matter what I said, it didn't change how they felt about me. Not too late.
That's fine, I
Well,
guess.
that doesn't matter. The development of the medicine was suspended. I had no reason to stay at that hospital. At least now I can keep working as a general practitioner, on my own terms, with my guinea pig. That's the new medicine I've been trying out on you. This version is in the final stages of development. It searches for those cells that take the offensive and destroys them upon detection. That's why it's harmless for people who don't have the disease. Probably. That's comforting. You have a lot of faith in me. Thank you, my little guinea pig. Pygmalion effect! You better not flake on me this late into the game. I'm inching closer to the finish line, but I need your help to reach it. In exchange, I can offer you medicine at a special price. Counting on you, guinea pig. Oh, it's Takemi growing deeper. Is it wrong that I like to be called guinea pig by a woman in wearing gothic fashion? Nice, that's port side to the inventory of the clinic.
All right.
Cool. Now, what should I do about the girl and her dad? Being mean and scaring them hasn't worked. It's been a while since I've had to deal with this kind of nuisance. It's stressing me out. Oh, sorry. That's all I wanted to talk to you about. I can go home now. Operating the training clinic tries to reduce my guts. Yes, I need to remember that doing Takemi gives me guts, which is the thing that I'm trying to level up right now. So this is like doubly good for me. Okay, thank you for your hard work. You doing okay, my little guinea pig? Just wanted to check up on you. Also, sorry for the long talk today. I wasn't planning on telling you all that. Miwa-chan? Yeah, you're the first person I've really shared all that with. But it was also a good reminder. This is something I have to do. It's the plague. Thanks to you, my drug development is progressing very smoothly. If there are no issues with the latest sample, I think we're right on the edge of finally releasing it. Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a patient. Maybe that girl and her dad came back. I have to go. See you later. Alright, making progress.
Ah, you're back.
The exhibition ends tomorrow. Madarame must have had his change of heart by now, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. So far, nobody's come charging us with anything, yeah? Didn't he wait until the charges until after the exhibition? What do we do if someone contacts us about it tomorrow? Asking Yusuke. He's still staying with Madarame, right? That's right. There's Yusuke. I wonder if he'll be okay with Madarame. Sorry, I'm late to contact you all. It seems something will certainly be happening tomorrow. Madarame is on the phone as we speak. With who? Likely the media. I haven't heard anything in the conversation about pressing charges. Guess we gotta wait then. Let us meet in Shibuya tomorrow. Okay, see you then.
The exhibition is finally ending tomorrow. I'm sure things will work out fine this time too.
Yep. So I'm probably actually gonna leave it off here. Oh, actually. Fetterman! Featherhawk has regained his lost memories, but now a new villain has revealed himself. The earth-shattering appearance of a new leader. Revive and fight, Phoenix Rangers. Next time on Dragon Ball Z! Next episode, his name is Feather Red. Yeah, okay.
I should write
I think we're actually gonna leave this here. This is actually longer than I expected to stream today. I'm still a little bit jet lagged, so I can feel the tiredness start to set in. I am also very hungry despite the small snack. I'm gonna go get a nice dinner right now. But yeah, this is illustrious. We made some progress in Tartarus. We made some social links progress, and then yeah, next stream we're gonna see the conclusion of this arc. That'll be fun. So be sure to tune in. As for when that's gonna be, I need to think about that, because probably not tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. I don't think I can handle streaming 2 days in a row. At least not until I level up. Probably not tomorrow then. Tuesday, maybe. Yeah, it'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday that we'll be wrapping up this arc. Maybe getting the lead in to the next arc, or at the very least, getting some more scenes with the crew. That's not much to say. Nothing really like story related happened this episode. It was just mostly just fighting and then a couple of social links. Yeah, nothing to say. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back later this week. So yeah, I'll see you then.